Wasn't expecting to be doing this, but it is what it is. Everything happens for a reason. Shout out to Maybach Music. Um, I was seeing some of my peoples up there, but you know what I'm saying? Somebody's probably live, but it doesn't matter. I just was seeing what's going on with the new kids, what's going on with everybody, man. Long day, long situations and shit like that. You know how we get it started. I want to give a shout out to my man, Bean, starting off his channel. Um, Why So Serious Bean. Subscribe to Why So Serious Bean. Also official one, Rain, Dope Mods, uh, Joshua the Great, you know what I'm saying? My brother, Oda Block, along with Empress Janet, and Friendly Extortion 101, which you already know. Shout out to the big boy, Death of the Cloud Chaser. But yeah, man, I came here to dribble for a second to see what's going on in the YouTube streets as normal, you know what I'm saying, coming off late. I wanted to give a shout out to Latin Pain as well, cracking on that 1K. He did it a couple of weeks ago, but I didn't get it on the airways to say and congratulate him. Like, then looking for moving forward on raw feet. Definitely, he's not chasing that. He just like to put his word out there. Peace to the Polo Show, boy, yo, the spicy chicken. Much love to him. Shout out to my man Ern. You know what I'm saying? Being a cut. Went through a lot of stuff. My man Dane Divided. People to hold us down. NY83, where you at? Let me know what's good. You know what I'm saying? I hope that you good. We ain't really heard you. I know you be in your books, and hopefully that's what's going on. But yeah, man, I came up here to see what's going on and whatever. Hold on, y'all. Yeah. Yeah, hold on. Let me see something. I see one person in the building, but I was off here too. Got two people his house, but anyway, man, like I said, you know how it is. It was just it's gonna be open panel. I was trying to see what's good with the peoples, you know, said I deal with it and stuff, and I was just giving some shout outs and some love to the people that rock with me, the people be holding it down or whatever. But like I said, I'll be up here for a few. Like I said, it was a long day. downtown chilling, downtown Boston and stuff. Supposed to have made moves, but sometimes it don't go your way. And today is one of them long days. It didn't go my way, but like I said, I just up here kicking with the people, seeing what's going on, how it is. Some of the people that he rock, we got to pull up and talk about the shit. I was seeing just how beautiful it is today, how it was out there in these mean streets. Be a lot going on, man, and a lot of people under the influence, and like just a lot of people feel trapped. A lot of people be going up, and like what some of us be talking about, and a lot of us don't be talking about, is our mental health and depression, the ADD, things that's even larger, just those things, and then not the love that's given out to people a lot of stress and not feeling like they love people or not getting the attention that they need. And that's why you see a lot of people on different channels and stuff. Like you see people act out in person or on these channels because, again, a lot of people don't understand what it means to just tell a person how much you care about them, how much you love them, without even overforcing it, just making another person feel like they're valued in life or they feel good. A lot of people just don't understand that. It goes over a lot of people's head. And then, when you start recognizing it or you care about it, it'll be too late. And that's what we try to do here. Like I try to put out there, man, just bring good energy and the best energy that you can bring every day that is possible that you can bring it. You know what I mean? Because like I said, the shoe could be on the other foot. You know what I mean? And even if you feel like you're doing good, it's just like people do that a lot. Like people want to shine on people, and it's not about that. You got things going on for yourself, so you should be appreciated and praised and thank the Lord or thank for however you got it, and everything's good for you. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, spread the supports, spread the wealth. You know what I mean? There's a lot of channels. There's a lot of people out here that just use this vehicle in the wrong way each and every day. You know what I mean? So it's like that's why I say give a shout out to my man, the Poyo Show. And certain people that I see or people that talk. It's not just a good game, but have content or they come to speak and they mean what they say, and that's what they're about. You know what I mean? Oh, we got Death for the Cloud Chaser. What's going on, bro?
Very good.
What's going on with you, dog? What's poppin'?
What's poppin', fam?
Oh, I'm just chilling, man. How
Can
you
you
doing
hear me?
this morning tonight? I mean, yeah, it sound a
Oh
little
yeah.
funny, but I can hear you. But it sound a little off. Just wait for thank y'all. Got 3,000 people in the building now. But just wait for Death for the Couch. He just pulled up on me. He probably lounging and got something for me that's good. But he's just trying to get the mic right. He probably been fucking switching different mics and trying to get everything so superior. That's why that should be happening and being on the streets. He used to be in like the studio type shit. But like I was saying before, Def had chimed in, and I appreciate it. Is that, man? It's just about spreading the love, man. If you're doing good and your situation is good, that's all
Yeah.
good, and we appreciate you too. But it ain't about trying to shine on nobody and beat down nobody. But when somebody got something good to tell you too, or somebody got words of advice, or somebody trying to point you in the right direction, sometimes listen. Person ain't always trying to shit on you or trying to feel like they trying to be right every time. It's just that sometimes somebody might see you and think something about you and not try to go against you. They just trying to put you in right place to be.
Facts. Facts. Yeah, man. That's how it goes, man. Like you see what's going on, man. It's like it's the weather breaking. These major cities where they got these concerts at, a lot of things is happening, bro.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So
I
where the
feel. I thank
group
you for pulling up.
gathering,
I was trying to.
man, y'all be safe out there.
Huh? I ain't hear the last
I
point,
say any
bro.
group gathering, y'all be safe out there, man. Yeah,
Oh
any
yeah,
group
most
gathering,
definitely.
y'all be safe out there. Real talk.
Yeah. Yeah, what you got going on, Jeff? You usually be more clearer than this. You probably you showing love and probably doing like six other things.
Can you hear
but
me
it's
now?
all good. Like I said before,
Can you
um,
hear me now?
now I can hear you better now. This is one of the better times here. Now I can't. Now you got it on mute.
Hell yeah.
Right now it's just me and you. So you got there. You doing me that because you're around music. Yeah, I just like I was saying the other morning. I was trying to hit you and I was trying to tell you because like I don't really until later. I'm not really trying to get into it, but I was supposed to make moves this between today and tomorrow. I was supposed to get up out of here, and that's what I was trying to tell you the other morning. I was trying to get shit right, and I still fucked it up. And because you had a powerful shit, friendly was still held it down and shit. But it's like how it be for me. I'll bang my head in the wall a few times. I'm never gonna get off the right path or talk about motherfuckers or be on some other bullshit just to do it. But we do have ratchet days and ratchet moments of the month. I mean, it's all good, but that's not the I know niggas is gonna win regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is my first and second go around with it, so it's not like I'm in a rush for anything. Hold on, let me shake sure because they people are bouncing out too. Let me make sure that I even sound good. You can hear me, Def?
Yeah, no, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, I was just making sure.
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
I mean, it was fair weather people that was around because they said it. I was just, what the fuck? Yo, what's the deal, man? Still see there's one person peeking in, trying to see what's going on. I'm trying to see what's going on too, trying to rock out. Yeah, but anyway, like I was saying before, you know what I mean. Definitely context I pulled up. Like I was saying, man, it's just all about showing love to people. You know what I'm saying? And trying to support who support each other, and that's what it is. But hey, it works to it. Like I said, it always recycle. Everything happens for a reason. Being at square one, like I said, it used to be like this token of one person and nobody to get people over. But it's all good. Like I said, I just came up here to kick it with the people, see what's up, and that's about it for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Before I put it down to get ready to make another run and have a beautiful day. It's like a lot of things. Oh yeah. But yeah, like I said, man, that shit is weird. But yeah, besides that, we was just chilling here, man. Like I said, trying to get it from the bottom to the top. We was chilling, walking around the city today for a little bit. I try to get a little bit of things in there without like embarrassing or trying to take advantage of people and stuff like that. It'd be different days. I was just trying to see the city while I was downtown, Beantown, showing people what it's like and what was going on. You know, one bushwhacker. Yeah, I was just trying to get it together, wait till the people pull up. You see, before I be dropping everything that I gotta drop, like I said, Sometimes they be saying that. Sometimes you gotta get away. Sometimes we be on that shit. It's all right though. We understand. We know how that shit goes. How that shit rocks. I figure this shit out. This thing keep is wilding all together. I was just trying to wait till people pulled up, see what's going on out here. I had posted a lot for earlier. I should have seen what was on with old boy. That'd have made it even better. But yeah, I was just doing a regular. Came on here a little late, a little earlier than my regular late. We seeing what's popping out here. Nothing too dangerous. Just trying to chat with the people, see what's good. But everybody was like in their own shit, and nobody came around. So that's how it is. Usually they'll pull up. Sometimes they ask me to get busy, and I don't have it. But like I said, instead of being frustrated because today was a long day, man, I just came up here to try to show a little love, see what was good with everybody, try to make the best of it. You know what I mean? Just try to spread some love so everybody be on the same type of situation when shit be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Don't take it to the heart. You don't have to continue to let you have consecutive bad days in a row. You know what I mean? But like I said, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, are going through a lot of tough times right now. A lot of people be just needing that love, be appreciated and stuff like that. A lot of people don't get the love, don't see the appreciation. And you see it, like I said, being downtown Boston this afternoon just showed me seeing people that I've seen before be very active, be real colorful, and be on top of their game. And now they out there looking bad, man. And then I even see the youngsters, is you know what I'm saying, under the influence of heavy drugs and shit like that. It's just a sad thing, man. But I know it's like, life is hard, and then it's certain people that's just not strong enough. And then when you don't got that help, that's why, like I said, when you see somebody, even with an art project, you see somebody up here, you see somebody anywhere doing something positive for themselves, and they, you know what I'm saying, you should just show the love. Yo, what's going on?
Salute, T.
Oh,
Salute to
what's
the
going
chat.
on? What's good, sleep?
Not much. What's going on, my brother? How you?
People just, I'm
Salute.
chilling, man. I had a long one. Thank you for coming up here. I just had a long one now. I had an old school like worse than you. Nobody was here for like 20 minutes, but it's all good, man. Like I
I
said,
didn't get the
I'll.
notification. I was like, oh shit. And I kept on looking. I seen your shit.
Oh, yeah. Then I hate you just now, but so I mean, maybe it was like that because I ain't seen this shit for a minute, like no shit like that. But it is what it is, man. But thank you for pulling up anyway. Like I said, it was a long one. I was downtown, man. If I don't know if you got to see any videos, but I know you had a
Yeah,
long
I
day. You
seen
was
it. I
kicking with.
seen. I peeped it. That shit was dope. That was a dope
I
vibe.
just say, I just ain't try to, you know what I'm saying, go crazy with the situation. You know what I'm
Everybody
saying?
coming to your channel, T.
Oh, I see now. There now, yeah.
Yeah, everybody coming to your channel. So
Being late's better than not at all.
can't go
Harley.
nowhere.
I do apologize. We were over at
Oh
my corner.
shit.
Hmm.
Well, look who we got
Oh,
here.
you had. Oh no. That you know, if you had something, that's the thing. I did hit you too, but all you had to do is tell me. I didn't know. That's why I gotta make sure, because like you said, like you're just using that. What up, all John? If I can't step over, and that's why I always try to stay away from. I don't. You know, you got things going on. It ain't just like us, but you're responsible now. You're building up a lot of stuff and building up teammates and got everybody going crazy. So, but I can't. I didn't, and I wasn't expecting to do this, but I had a good long day today. But
Good.
it's because of certain people and y'all, you know what I'm saying. So, but I just wanted to come up here and talk a little shit for a little while. It definitely was be changed over. It won't be like we normally do it. It could be, but I know that I'm not going to be up all night. I say that now, but I'm not. But I think, how was your day? How's everything? People are still in and out, but it's all good. Friendly.
Thank you for asking. I had a good day. It was getting kind of rough, but
You
it
said
got
it's getting
changed
kind of
around.
rough. Oh, my
Yeah,
fault.
there's some YouTubers out there talking stupid,
Oh,
and we portal jumped over there. Took control of the show, just like I teach people how to do. Truth
yeah,
tellers.
right. I like what y'all did over there. I don't know how if you switched or stayed to the, or maybe because it did, but I like what was going on over there at the Pollo show. And like I said again, off the rip, not just because y'all here, but I said it already for everybody that I rock with, everybody that's around here. You know what I'm saying? I need people to start picking up on the Pollo show, all the artwork and everything. Also, I felt bad too because before I seen it already, also Game of Death, you have to start coming up here as well. I start making sure that I appear when I know that he's going live too, or he got something going on because, again, that graffiti that's right up my alley. And I thought I seen him before, but I thought I had been subscribed. But YouTube play around because I had to tell him on one of his, like he put it, one of his B boy classics. And I went over there, and then I was leaving information and stuff over there, and then it's like I didn't never subscribe to them. That shit's crazy. What up, Rain? How you doing this evening? This morning, as usual.
So what's up? What you had?
Everybody's
What you had, Rocky? What you had the old school going on?
what far as what? Nah, music. I ain't had nothing going on. I was just talking about No, no, I was just saying the death of Game of Death period is this is like I seen and I knew before. At first I didn't know he had a chin, he was always holding down Poyo. But then it's like since he was over there, you know how we do. I had thought that I had been sub to his channel, and then when I went to go watch another video and I'm watching it, then how YouTube be there, like I never subscribed to the nigga, and I was just kind of mad because it's stuff that he had dropped and I had missed, and I'm thinking that I already was subscribed to him. Eggy, what's going on, man?
Salute, Eggy.
Salute,
Salute,
Aggie,
salute, everybody. What's the topic?
on how you're the most amazing YouTuber out here.
You
Yo,
Oh
shot,
shit.
said
shot, shot.
Eggy, Eggy,
I don't even got
Eggy,
no
Eggy,
channel.
Eggy.
Eggy,
You don't
Oh
even
Eggy.
got no
That's what.
shit.
channel,
That's what
though.
makes it. That's what makes it even
Eggy
iller.
Yes,
blushing.
That's what makes it
honey.
iller.
I'll be that old lady for you, honey. He didn't even know how to respond to that shit. That shit was funny.
Shit.
Word up.
I fucks with you, bro.
I fucks with you too.
Eggy definitely know how to respond. He be calculated. But anyway, you know how to but I mean, you know how I always do this to you though, Egg. Just tell us I don't want to go too far with it. But what's the hottest shit, the two hottest shits on the streets right now? In these streets that they say are fake.
I ain't been in the streets over like 20, 25. You talking about the YouTube streets or the real streets?
You don't start that shit,
Oh,
Eggy. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about these streets.
I don't know, man.
I haven't been up
Same
there,
shit. Ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing new.
it's been something on.
You
You
know.
can't tell me that.
I just came from Janet channel and
Oh,
she
you
was
talking about
streaming somebody else. So I jumped on their channel. They was coming at Janet. I didn't understand it though.
uh,
I don't really be paying attention what people say, but I could
Hmm.
assume. So I like, damn, it sounded like they talking like Janet a very dangerous person.
wow.
That's what they made it sound like,
Right.
you
And
know.
what type
For me, I like that type of shit. I like
anyway,
that
Yeah,
they
dangerous
man.
only
shit.
they only air it a nigga
So
like you is only get shit fire, fire. This is what I'm talking about. Nigga
other
like
than
you just
that,
get
I
your
was
juices flowing.
on you know, Roski channel. Um, he going in the usual. That's ain't nothing.
He's going in the
Ain't nothing
usual.
new. The same fuckery. Ain't
Yeah.
nothing new.
Same thing. How long do you think? Do you think that his fuckery is maintainable?
Does somebody get? You just asked
You
me my
really ask
opinion. I'm
always
just
say,
giving
I
my
know.
opinion. You
I
two
know where you're going. Go ahead and say it. You love saying it. It is gonna happen because you
to
said
somebody,
it. Say
not
it.
him, not him, not
Right, I
him. But
know,
I'm
I know.
just saying, until somebody get hurt,
Right.
Well, that's what happened. Carlos, behind the scenes, tried to come on to me. He's a 40-year-old virgin. He asked me to be his
Can't
girlfriend.
be a
I showed
virgin.
Friendly the proof. He's butthurt because I turned him down. So he has a disability, and the higher ups use him to troll channels and do like content that's lies. So he's trying to say that I called everybody a pedo and all that weird stuff, but they're over there grooming each other for this combat of fake content and getting their
Jan-
channels liked. And go ahead.
Janet, did you ever say that though?
No.
See, I don't see. That's a dangerous issue for me to even talk about.
Yeah.
Talking about people with mental disabilities, cause I know
Yeah.
shit could get crazy with them. Very weird.
Yes. And he does. And they prey on people with mental disabilities. So my fellowships online funhouse, I do scripts on mental disabilities. And Carlos used to come to my streams and watch them, and it would help him. But he couldn't stay focused to the positive because the negative kept seeping back in. So that's the product of his disability, them grooming him to do all those bad things.
That's
So
why.
are you saying he tuned into the fuckery?
Definitely, darling.
Oh shit.
That's why I said sitting here, like when I listen to your old girl, the illest, the Wicked Witch of the West, it's like it kind of sucked because it'd be a lot of fabrications, but then it's not because of my situation because I still don't give credit to it as much as other people do and not trying to do it for chasing or don't need it at all. But it's like listening to some of the stuff that be said by the East Side murderer is that like mental issues across YouTube are definitely there with a lot of different people. But the difference is, even someone like me, like people are afraid. I've seen a therapist, or still will see a motherfucking therapist. Like there is a lot of that shit going on, and people are not aware of it. And some people like try to neglect it. And if you ever been through the shit that most of us been through in life, you have some type of form of uh mental issues going on. It's damn near impossible for you to be a NACRA and you don't have one. See, we normalize things in the hood. Like I try to tell a couple of homies, like this is what we do when you get a Becky or something, and you know what I'm saying? Or you get somebody that's just not what we do. When we sit up here and we play 2K, and somebody who's not from our way or whatever, you come in, you got bud, I got buzz. I don't want to hear yo, but you know we got bud. Somebody comes to see bud. I got the bud on the table. You know what I'm saying? Auntie with her big ass is in there frying pork chops, and they come and get bud for me. There's two fucking guns on the table. You know what I'm saying? A fucking scale somewhere. A nigga talking to a bitch like a pimp, and we playing 2K and smoking weed. And one nigga coming out the bathroom with this unk that you can't say shit about is sniffing and smoking whatever the fuck he want to do. And you got a little Becky sitting there just loving all of it because she gets to go back home in Somerville and tell this story. And we normalize shit like that. That's normal shit. Sitting up in the trap with guns and coke and crack and smoking bud and playing 2K. That's normal shit. No, it's not. No, it's not. Try to normalize shit that ain't normal.
Got my little office clean now.
You got a clean office.
My bullshit little
What
spot
you
in
say
there.
about
You know
that,
what I'm
Eggy?
saying?
Since everybody want to be frowning like they ain't want the microphone.
Oh, T, I want to ask you a question, yo.
Well, so
Yeah.
fuck what I was just
N-
talking about. All right, yeah, go
Nah,
ahead.
for real, cause you know I like to learn. You had did a video earlier.
Ha 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 ha. Yeah,
Where was that at, yo?
I told you I was downtown. Uh, I
Downtown.
was downtown Boston. That's why
What
if
was
you
that
talk,
building?
yeah,
To your
that's what I
right.
told
The
you.
one to your right.
Oh, the one went to my right was bullshit. The shit that I showed you, the Golden Dome is the Boston, is the capital of Massachusetts. That Golden Dome is the state house.
That little ass dome?
That little ass dome is like one of the biggest shits damn near in the world. That little fucking ball, yeah,
See, I learned.
that's the
See,
state
I
capital
learned
of
something. My
Boston.
bad, yo. I just wanted to know that.
Yeah, but the one when I put it to the street, nothing. But the shit that was going straight up through the commerce, that was going up the hill, that Golden Dome, that's the state capital of Massachusetts.
But I agree with what you were saying. You know, I thought you
Yeah.
was gonna go somewhere with the story.
Oh
I
yeah, I
thought it
mean,
was like a real
I
ass
was just gonna
story
go.
and
Oh,
shit.
keep going, keep going. No, I was just no, I was just down there because I just feel like those, like I said, it's just stuff that I think that we just do in the hood, and it's not, and that's not because it's something that's there that I'm not like knocking nobody for it and nothing like that. But I'm just saying that that's all I had to give with it. I mean, I could give more, but it wasn't like you said. It wasn't no. It was gonna be no splash. I get you. It wasn't no metaphor splash to it besides just the fact of what I said is just like we take that for like easy. A lot of stuff that we do in the hood, we just take as normal as shit. It's not normal, you know what I'm saying? Other people don't, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, like I said, even people of our same color will come in there and be like, I ain't never going over there again. You know what I'm saying? I live like where I
But you
stay at
said
right.
you say you're not knocking it. I understand where you coming from, but should we knock it though?
I think that we would not did like we gotta stop acting like that's the shit and acting like that's the number one type of shit. Like that's like yeah, like being proud and sticking our chest about that. That's how it goes and like that's what real niggas is about and that type of thing. Yeah, that attitude. Just
All
like
right.
I
So how do I supposed to look at a 50-year-old man talking about he a gang member?
you already know that that's trash.
But no, I'm just saying he doing positive things in his community.
Right,
He
right,
giving
right.
jobs. We see it, but he's
Mhm.
still claiming that gang. Now, how do I supposed to look at that?
I mean, I respect the persons you talk to because I talk to them all, but I try my best to. But I just think the shenanigans is no need. Is because see in that
See, I worded that wrong. I think we gonna respect because we understand it, but would that
mhm.
be the right way
I
for that
got you. I
person
got you.
to
I got what you're
go?
trying to
You
say.
understand? With that
Nah,
label
I wouldn't
attached to
think
him.
because I would say it like this. This is why some of it, is on some other stuff because like you and told me so many words as much as we took besides being off can off this is that if it was if I would say this, not just for you and that I'm talking to, but I know 50-year-old Aggie wouldn't do the same thing. Like I it's a part like I'm retired. My shit's done. I be trying to tell niggas like I'll show y'all that, but I'm done. I don't be trying to compete with the young with nobody. My time is over, except for the rap shit. But that other me trying to show you I'm a certified gangster, whatever I was or was not on the streets of Boston or Norfolk, Chesapeake, Virginia, whatever happened then 20 some years ago, 15 years ago, it's whatever that y'all can say about me. I'm breathing the trees, the energy, God, whatever they talk about, got me to talk to y'all this morning. So, whatever. If it's a nigga that can call me a bitch, like I said, ain't nothing on my shit with no kids, nothing that like what people say, this like just not a part of the card. So I can accept what I did and did not do out there. Um and I'm good with it. So to go closer to what you saying, like so me, I would just be trying to teach, like I seem like a preacher now, which is not the case. But like in that situation, I wouldn't be trying to be on that. I think for the person that you're talking about, and a lot of people like that, like it's just not comfortable because they hear stuff and people talk stuff. So he just gotta let y'all know that that's something that he was, and then shit be changing on him, and shit be happening. So he gotta say stuff and act a certain way to let other people know that he's not slipping in this area. He just covering, but that's too much energy.
Yeah,
I would just,
you touching on it. Yeah,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just be eating, I be living my life. Even the sneaker game, even the clothes shit, that's cool because I try to, like I said, I did it just for nothing. And I did on the strip. I made a video on his birthday, just like it ain't go nowhere. And he ain't show me no love. And I ain't want no cloud chase. It's just because I gave that man respect since I seen him up here. But like, because all of that, like all of us niggas are cherished when niggas know that they ain't have, man. That's why a lot of niggas act like they get, when they do get some change, act like a fool, or they do certain things. It's like a lot of things once you get older and wiser, you get to just like me, I get to see this shit like it's a regular documentary, a regular movie. Like I know what's going on. Like I feel like without the book, without the schooling, that I'm damn near a psychologist. Have to be, because I'm telling you what you asking for. Like it's stuff that's missing in that situation. So that's why that person is doing stuff like that. You know, like I said, I'm what 14 years younger, 13 years younger, and I already said what I said, and I'm retired. Like I don't have to do that. But he's a different type of person, and a lot of people, we all different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that person just feel as though it's something out there or something that he want to live. He still want to chase his child. It's something that was missed. Like I said, most of them dudes, they lost 20 something years behind that wall. So it's times that, like when he showed them sneakers, it was a time when he didn't get to buy sneakers, bro. That's why he's doing it.
Mm.
And
or
that's,
do you think it could be strategic though?
it
Because
also could be, he's
he
not a
not
dumb person either.
if
And
he
it's just
not,
not him.
I'm not talking about nobody in particular. Like this is in my community. You know what I mean?
Just
Like I
saying
know
to
some
about
guys who 45, 50 who joined it who was Muslim.
That's
So you know it
ridiculous.
weirded me out.
That's
You
bad.
know, I'm just talking about in my community, like
Uh,
what I seen. I'm talking about thorough guys too. But I'm just saying, like from a strategic point of view, because that group might not accept them. You understand what I'm saying?
right.
The same way. So they might feel like they have to stay like that.
Yeah, but it's a lot of people that you gotta look in that situation, because like I told my brother friendly a few times, even just recently, I tell people all the time, you didn't hear me in a different time say this, man. Like a lot of people be just living for the audience. I don't live for the audience. I like for y'all to come to this platform, and we all treat not war, so we all kick it, but like far as worrying about the audience, what everybody see, like you know how many drunk bitches I've been up here since you know me, or I've been this bum ass nigga, but then niggas be doing shit and niggas is beating up women, niggas is living off women. I'm the one with the fucking job and the place over my head, and you don't see 100 motherfuckers in here. Y'all listen to the story, but I'm not gonna hate on the game. It's the game, so it is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? So but it's some funny ass shit. But a motherfucker gonna do in certain situations, it's like I'm not gonna like jump out there and hate on somebody getting over. It's like, you know, I understand what's going on.
I think a lot of these people have certain issues, and like you were saying before, take it to two steps back when you were saying some people neglect or disorder, or some people, just don't know. So I think it has a lot to do with a lot of that type of stuff also.
Just I just dropped it, bro. My fault. I was trying to tell Josiah, you know Josiah
I
got
know
you.
he got it. I know he got it. That's what I told him. Salute to everybody, man.
Block,
Salute to
salute.
everybody. Eggy, salute.
Block,
I gotta
salute.
T, what up?
I was running around. I got you, bro. Plus
Empress,
I
what's
got
up? I gotta drop you one too. I gotta drop you one on my page too. So kind of slipped my mind too.
Yeah.
Going on? What's going on, y'all? How y'all
Yeah,
feeling?
it's on you, microphone on you. We just chilling. You know me, man. Like I just we got into something a little bit like what Eggy said. How do you feel if you heard it like just people like around our age? Because I believe with me and you neck to neck or something like that. But
Mm-hmm.
could be because you like I said, just like me, you fuck with a lot of shea butter or some shit, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga been around since the 70s, running around here playing. He's 28 years old. So I ain't gonna fuck up your hustle plan. I ain't gonna fuck that up. So how do you feel about what Aggie said, man? You know, saying you're blood at 47 and like even if it's a scheme, it's character or what, and I did get off pace now that I'm repeating it to you. My fault, Aggie, but yeah, how do you feel about that? Like whatever, you know, what can you say about it? Because you be around it and you are Brooklyn, and you from the
Yeah,
law, so
we be
let's
around it.
go. Let's go.
We most definitely be around it, man. So what? I think there's a gap between a lot of shit, man. But what you want to specifically, what you want me to answer? What
I mean,
specific-
you could take it wherever you want to. Basically for us, like one dimension of it is like, nah, Eggy, you ask him, Eggy, make
Okay.
it better because it was Eggy's question.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yes.
seriously, right?
What's up, Ag?
I'm gonna be honest from my perspective. As I got older, I paid attention to certain things.
Mm-hmm.
I know the thing about people, places, and things is a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I found that shit by being locked up. So I pay attention to words, and that word "gang," in my opinion, open a door, a gateway for a life of hell. So if you attach to that, anywhere close to that, you can live a righteous life, but them people could always say something. It don't matter if it's true or not, and they could get you. So that being said, how can a person in their 40s and 50s who doing positive things
Yeah.
carry that flag?
Wow.
Knowingly, because they of age, so they should know and feel how I feel. Knowing that word attached to them could bring harm and people around.
Yeah, I agree. I most definitely agree, and I feel a lot in that way because I joined the gang when I was young, so I'm in some of those same thinking processes that you're thinking, and I think that regardless of the fact, I think that gang and all of those things have a bad stigma on it, and a stereotype on it, regardless of what. But I think it's gonna come with more positive activity as far as mentorship. You know what I'm saying? We got to be out, the OGs and the people like that got to get out in these streets and really try to mentor some of these young kids, you know what I mean? And stop the connection between the streets and the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? Because kids are graduating from the streets right to the penitentiary. There's no school. They just graduate. That is their graduations now. So I think as older people, even though it's gonna be some stigmas, but we look at a person like Trife, you know what I'm saying? Right? Trife is Banger's brother who was killed, God bless the dead, in Urban Plaza with the Troy Ave situation.
That's a great example. I like
And
what he
look
doing.
at him, he's a blood, right? He a homie, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, he's doing positive work. And even the death of his brother is probably something that's pushing him even further and harder into that,
Hmm.
to doing that. You know what I'm saying? So as us, we gotta be stopping the fuckery because we know when I come up in certain shit, I mean, there's many loopholes and shit that's used over people because what you don't know would be used over you, and what you're trying to acquire as well will be used over you as well, especially in gang culture. You know what I'm saying? But we need to break the chains. We need to. I don't see the gangs trying to push their young people to say, you know what, we need some more Crips or more Bloods to be lawyers and things like that. You know what I'm saying? We need to be pushing our people to do more positive things, not just the negative things. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes negative is just part of our environment, and we get that, but it comes with some of us pushing for that more. You know what I mean? I was talking to a young kid, a guy brought his brother to me, like a young kid to me. He was like, yo, Uda, talk to my little brother, man. Cause he's trying to join the gang. And it was crazy. He like put me on the spot. She was crazy, you know what I'm saying? And I was talking to him like, you know what I mean? You don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? First of all, there's no one joining no gang right now. If you join a gang right now in 2021, that's crazy. But I can't even really say that because these kids are young and they're now living their life. So 2021,
Hmm.
You know what I mean? This is their day. This is their time. But I was telling them, like, if you focus on something else, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, what comes with the gang culture is it keeps you held and bonded to sometimes things that aren't real principles. You know what I mean? I think a lot of the books need to be revised. You know what I mean? Because it keeps you locked into some things that's not real. It's really, really not real. It's not real in this world, that world, a gang world, any world. It just doesn't make logical sense to a person. So some things need to be revised. And a lot of these OGs, that's what it comes from. It comes from the OGs starting this with pushing the young guys. If you coming in being the gang, you got to be going to school. You got to be doing certain things like that if you want to be down with the gang too, because we need to be furthering that in positive ways. But a
But
lot of
it
the
used to, the original concept of it was like that until J. Edgar Hoover hit it. And it's
exactly,
documented.
exactly, it was. You know what I'm saying? But how do we get it back to that? You know what I mean? That's some of the reasons of why I joined it. But that's
You
not it.
said you actually said it three different ways when you touched on the education in school.
Mm-hmm.
And my belief that the streets is not where you hit it at. You hit it in a home, and that's where the teaching got to begin first
Yes,
before anything change.
before anything changes. But you know where it's going to come from for real when it comes to the gang? A lot of the gang influences come and start from inside the jails. A lot of the big homies between all of the gangs are in jail and they have a lot of influence within the gang. You know what I mean? You know, the younger guys take it on and becomes different. It becomes more violent and more vast in those manners. But a lot of these OG calls got to come from the top. It got to come from the tippy top to say, look, man, when you recruiting this or that, you got to be bringing in certain things like that. You know what I mean? You got to be going to school, this, that, and that. You might have to be shooting, like, you know how, like, if you blood and you got to do like a 31 or something, or like you cripping, you got to do a six or whatever you're going to do. You want six up with somebody or whatever you got to do. Then listen, you ain't going to school, no lot. We got six up. We got a six
You
up.
know,
You know what I
but
mean?
you know
We
what
got
it is,
one
though?
up.
I tell you
You know what
the
I'm saying?
issue. See, like the issue is in multiple parts of the United States where the gang culture or so-called organization started from, right?
Mm-hmm.
It started, and a lot of these OGs are now in prison or they dead. So it ain't really no too many shot callers. And then the ones that is left around, you communicate with them, your ass on the feds.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Yeah, I feel
So
you.
the government, they made it like they made it. Real talk.
That's
So
the
we
reason.
gotta come up with something different. We gotta come up with a different name for it. You know what I mean? And come together.
Didn't it's ironic after Nipsey died, but didn't the '60s incorporate that?
Incorporate what?
Yeah, yeah, they
Rolling
did.
'60s, I think this
They
year. Matter
incorporated
of fact,
Crip.
not too long ago. But
Okay.
I think that's the way to do it. You know, if you want to keep that culture.
You know, we gotta change the
Yeah, because
narrative.
Hell's Angels is incorporated. You
What
look
you
it up.
say, Dad?
Hell's Angels, it's incorporated. Hell's Angels.
We gotta put it all together. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, it comes with that. It's just that being like when you're in the hood, right, bro? When you're in the hood, you going to school, you got a little suit on, little casual look or something like that. People looking at you like, what? Where you going? You going to church? You going to like? It's a certain thing, man. Going to school is not really celebrated. Certain things are not celebrated. You know what I mean? In other places, other nationalities, them going to school. This is why a lot of nationality may say Indian people. It's a lot of Indian doctors. It's a lot of people in some technological type of studies because the people are pushing for these things, and it's a part of the culture. It's not that people are pushing. It's a part of the culture that many of them, when you go to the hospital, you see a lot of Indian doctors or something like that, or maybe Asian people or something like that, because it's a culture, and we got to start establishing more of a culture of school is okay. If a kid's a virgin, bro, niggas tease him, play him, and everything, bro. He's pure and he got no diseases, no nothing, bro. He's actually in a better situation than you right now. You probably got to go take a test right now, bro. That's not celebrated. We come from a time years and years ago when being a virgin was celebrated, bro. You feel me? Something simple as being a virgin, bro, was celebrated. Right now, son, niggas teasing you by they got them damn near ready to do something bad to themselves just because they're a virgin and they never had sex yet, bro. So we have to start reshaping the narratives, bro. We have to start spinning because all of that shit was brought on by the OGs and all of this shit that's been before us, and that shit is just It's just and I mean this ongoing cycle. So we got to start breaking down when that shit is fuck shit. We got to say that, man. Nah, man, niggas is lying about that. That's not the real shit. Everybody's trying to use something against somebody to get over, and that's how the game is. But we got to break that chain right there, son. Yo, listen, man, don't do that because this and that. It ain't about getting over with a couple of dollars. It's not that serious. You know what I'm saying? It's not that serious, man. We got to really think on a bigger level and really help each other in those
I'm gonna
manners.
be honest with you guys. The thing is, gangs destroys community and it destroys life. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying from my experience. You know, I'm not saying
Yeah,
this is a factor, whatever, but I'm speaking for what I know of my experience and from my
it
surroundings
I agree.
of my environment. I joined the gang when I was 15 years old. I
Me
gang
too.
banged all the way to my 20s and 30s. You know, as after I had my first son at the age of 25, as he was growing, I was ashamed to throw up a gang sign with my homies already because I'm looking at my son and I didn't want to see my life in repeat with my firstborn. Sure, little by little, I removed myself, but my people still respect me. But the thing is that I see that now that I'm older, I see more kids a part of a gang than any other time of me growing up. And it's no structure, no discipline. Kids are being more influenced and being more encouraged to get a hammer or do something than going to school. You understand? They majority of the people are just putting this negativity in these kids' mind, like if it's okay, and that's not okay. What's okay is trying to get an education and keeping your community clean. But like Eggy said, I understand it's the our environment or whatever stuff like that. You know, you see things like that. People be in prison and do time like that. See, I never done serious prison time because I was always slick with a lot of shit that I did. I always I'm always been a person. I never just did something because you wanted me to do it. You understand? Because you told me to do it. I'm gonna do it my way, and we're gonna fall back. We're gonna do it the right way. So even though I didn't get caught, I was lucky I didn't get caught because I could have easily be doing upstate time. You understand what I'm saying? And be telling a jail story like that. You know. But the reality is, gangs are destroying our community, and you got grown men on their 40s and 50s. You know, and they banging the same set as their son, and their sons may be on their teenagers, their youngest a teen, their oldest maybe on their 20s. So it's like continuously. And like you said, if the OGs don't stand up and start doing something, we're gonna be lost in another 5 years from now. You're gonna see what it is. Most of the shooting and all is involved is more younger kids than ever. Kids 15, 16, 17 years old. They're killing and not knowing why they're killing. They just shooting because they have a gun, but they don't even know why they're shooting. You understand? You don't see nobody scrapping up on a one-on-one. Everything is shooting. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the mentality of gangs in our community. Is destroying our community, our young youth, and what's supposed to be the future is being taken. You understand? So eventually, we're not even going to have a community if we keep continuing this same old route. People's going to buy us out, and we're going to have nowhere to go. You know.
No, you're right. I hear you, man. I salute you holding down my channel the other day. Appreciate that, man.
Salute that for the cloud chaser, by the way. But word, I got kids. You know what I'm saying? My oldest is 16. I'm proud of. I've done a great job, not a good job. I have done a great job by keeping my son off the streets. Um, am I a strict parent? Yes and no. You understand? I give them their freedom and stuff like that, but to limit it to an extent. You understand? It's very limited. I teach my son responsibilities that nowadays, what my son do, these young girls are supposed to be doing. My son cooks, clean, do homework, and everything. You see these young little girls, they out there hanging out with 5 kids, fucking around, being touched by one of those kids, because little niggas is horny. They already getting their first crush, losing their virginity. By the time they're 16, 17, they have a kid. The mother's already banging one of the side of the crew. You know what I'm saying? The baby father banging. What you think is the future? What do you think is the outcome for that new child they just brought into this world? You understand? It's only going to be a downfall. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a disaster because that kid's only going to be surrounded with people that's active in that life and not thinking the right way. Is it a child's fault? No, it's the parents' fault. But the parents are sometimes misguided. But some people uh know after a while what they're doing is not right, is wrong, but they choose to ignore it and continue the same way. But we need to find a way how to embrace each other and help one another. And I feel that the only way we could do something is by spreading positivity, positive energy, you know what I'm saying? Promoting school, talk about how cool it is in school instead of talking about how cool it is to be outside in the park doing shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, instead of talking about, you know what I'm saying, gang banging or this other shit, let's talk about school. Let's talk about futures. Let's try to open up these kids' mind because they don't know no better. They think that by having $100 in their pocket, they think they lit, but they don't know it costs more. It costs more than $100 to live. You understand what I'm saying? To keep a roof over your head, you gotta have $2,300, bro. That's straight up. In New York, you need at least $2,300 to have a roof over your head. And you got to teach your kids responsibility, and no one is doing that. You know what I'm saying? Not too many people teaching their kids responsibility. You understand? But I'm proud of the job that I have been doing so far. My kids are good kids. I don't know what they might turn out to be in the long run because you don't know what's the outcome, But as for now, when I hear a young kid killing an elderly person or shooting another kid, I'll be proud of myself. Like, damn, I thank God my son is not out there doing no dumb shit like that. You know what I'm saying? My son actually has his mind set up where there's a few things he's trying to work on, what he want to do in his life. So I'm like, just take your time, but just make sure that you don't got time to waste. You understand what I'm saying? Just remember that. Life goes on, so whatever bullshit you do, life is going to continue going. And one day we may not be here. And if you didn't prepare yourself, you're only going to be left behind. And those who's left behind end up where? In fucked up situations with the wrong crowd. They end up being lost, searching for love, to be accepted. And those are the ones who become failures, you know? So I'll tell them, like, I'm here for you. You need help. You don't understand something, talk to me. Even if I don't know, I'll try to find a way to get the right information for you. Because nobody want nothing but the best for you, but me and your moms. You understand? Like, somebody else will tell you something else. It may sound all right, it might sound good, but that's not what it is. What I'm telling you is what it is. Because this is what's going to keep you from trouble, away from getting hurt and everything. Because I don't want my kid being hurt. I did all that shit as a young kid. Now that I have a kid, I'm thinking about all the niggas I stomped the fuck out with my feet. Imagine a nigga stomp my kid. I wouldn't even know how to deal with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I had to grow up, you understand, having a kid and looking at my environment. My parents are not about that life. They're about work, and they've done this so much. So I chose a stupid route from listening to people in the streets. You understand? The streets will fuck your head up.
That's something I was going over too. Like, I would ask Uda, uh, how many? It's the funny thing. Besides it being a copycat league, like as you say, you won't bought that light, or your parents won't bought that light. Like, how many motherfuckers be about this quote unquote life? You know what I'm saying, Uda?
Niggas be
Could
about
you explain? Huh?
people be about that life, bro. Like shit is serious, bro. Full speed, man. It's not a joke, man. But it depends on what you reaching. You know what I mean? If you reach a person, let's say like a friendly right now,
Hmm.
it's a good position to meet a person like that. You know what I mean? But if you probably met friendly like a few years ago, he wasn't no pretty friendly. It's probably just extortion 101.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, all right. So I want to, you don't got to
Energy.
mute your mic, but what I'm saying is because you know how to be correct with it. What I'm saying is like this, friendly. Even when whatever you did and you was running the street, I mean, quote unquote, was you even yourself? Was you for that life? Do you consider yourself like even you told me yourself before, on and off, like not crazy, even off, but you do you feel like you was for that, like you're like more than what was in front of you? You feel like you got an attitude that yo, I'm just a gangsta ass nigga. Like you ever did with these people, or they portray sometimes in like a bullshit film or a documentary. You woke up, you took a shower, you got in the mirror and looked at yourself and told yourself, "Friendly, I'm that shit. I fuck niggas up." Like you ever had that talk with yourself that you was ill?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. You know what I mean? At the
Oh,
end of
so, oh, you saying yourself, Uda? You have you? So you have you've talked to yourself like this?
listen, it's a
I mean,
mindset.
it's
I
all
guess,
it.
man. It's just like listen, life is just like anything else, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
Oh, to elevate yourself.
Let's say Michael Jordan in the game, son. Michael Jordan was picking beats with people wasn't beat. Nigga looking around like I ain't even do shit to nigga. I wasn't even
Right,
over
of
next
course.
to him. So it's
Hmm.
just things that you do, son, to psych yourself up and keep yourself in the game, son, and going for 40s and going for 50s. It's shit that you got to keep yourself in a certain mind state. You know what I'm saying? It's
All right.
very aggressive, son. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what sides or where you at.
I
I
I
mean,
still
bro,
look.
man, it was really aggressive.
Okay, I got you. Like I said, I can't look for the perfect answer. I can't make you give me what I was looking for type of thing. You
Mhm.
know, what I'm just saying is like for me personally, I just feel like, and maybe that's the difference of what it is and what motherfuckers has done, and the people who can have the things to say or feel like they're ill than me streetwise. I just think that like I've been a part, and like even when motherfuckers did done or looked at each other like we ganged up and we was on shit, I just took care of things. Dude, like I never like I hustled, like all that shit was survival shit, bro. Like
It
so
is.
I didn't like go out there like thinking like I'm a mom that like I'm ill nigga, like I never like work
I
like that.
never felt that way. I never
Nah,
felt.
that's what I was
I
asking
never
you.
felt that way.
So,
No, I never felt that way personally. But I never joined, like I said, I never joined a gang for that. Some people join for that. Like I've always been a popular kid. I've always been popular in my neighborhood. I've always known people. Anybody ever fuck with me, you already know we doing this right now. Then niggas coming up to school tomorrow and it's going down again. Like that's regular. So I've always
yeah,
grown up in a family like that too. And my family's deep and some real niggas too. So you know what I'm saying? But some people are looking for that. Some people go there, you know what I mean? But I think that real people that have joined gangs, I think that real people add to gang. You know what I'm
right.
saying? With some people, gang add to them. So they use the gang and the people and
Oh,
shit so that they could seem to be more than they are.
right, right,
But
right, right,
most
right.
most real people, whether gang or not, they real. So they add that real thing or what they are to the gang because they repping wherever they at in the buildings, wherever they at, because they
Yeah.
add what they add to gang. You know what I'm saying? It's not about them using this thing as a crutch. You see what I'm saying? So some people use the gang shit as a crutch.
Oh
You know,
yeah, yeah, that's
to be
actually
down, to not be bullied, to be cool, to be whatever. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I mean, it wasn't like that. But I watched that shit erupt in my neighborhood, and friends that I had in my neighborhood, we was all before gang, we was all cool, mad people within my
right.
neighborhood, and that shit became a war, son. People turned blood and people turned crip, and that shit was crazy. And people that was friends and we was by their house and their mother was cooking you dinners and shit. It wasn't no more. Now people was dying and people was shooting and it was crazy, son. I mean, within a block radius in my neighborhood, it
Right,
was Crips and then Bloods, nigga. Within one block separated the war. Period.
right.
Only one block in the middle, nigga. There was a
Mm-hmm.
war within my neighborhood besides other wars that's going out in surrounding areas. You see what I'm saying? So this shit is
Mm-hmm.
just all out war, man. So you just have to be who you are. You know what I mean? You have to be who you are, bro.
I think it's a little just a little deeper than that. I just think it's human nature.
Okay,
You're
that's
going
Yeah.
you're going to adapt to your surroundings. So
mm, mm,
like, me particular, I know what it is to put that mask on. I
mm,
had enough fights by the time I went to high school that I didn't have to act tough, you
mm,
know.
yeah,
But that it was a real thing. If I'm walking the street and somebody look at me the wrong way, I gotta act a certain way.
that's a
Yeah,
fact.
That's crazy to me now. But if
yeah,
somebody look at if I look at him crazy, he say something. If he look at me, and if I don't react a certain way, it's gonna be on. And I could just ignore him.
right. I
But he
see.
might jump on me like that. So you in life, even if you're going to get a job, you might have to talk a certain way,
Right.
you know. So you're
Nah,
gonna
it's
have to
it.
throw, might have to throw on a mask here and there through life.
Right. That's dope, bro. I like that because again, I said this last week on another time that it's funny, like all of us, bro. Like just as a black folk, like the different and I don't like this because I feel like yo, T history. Like you said, the mask that the brother gotta put on. Like you get a job, you just go work somewhere. Like the mask, like you know what's right for the bag, quote unquote, what I hate, but I ain't saying it's cheeks in the bag. But you just work a regular 9 to 5. It's like with where Egg just finished off. You sit up there, you had an interview, you ain't yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to learn roles. Like niggas can act, you gotta learn roles because you can't be Raheem from the block while this white man is interviewing you or this Suzanne is interviewing you. So you gotta put on. If you get lucky and get the job, you gotta put on. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do this for 6 or 7 hours of putting on, and then you gotta put on when you get on the bus or the train home, or when you get gas in the whip to go home, and everything like what y'all said. To it's just the things that we go through. This nonsense, just like what you said, brother. Me and somebody else said this scenario before again too. You go to the corner store where we with what Uda was just saying. There's blocks, a block away. There's beef. Then it's the middle store. That's what it is in Boston. It's other two. We got beef. It's 2 streets over, and it's that middle store. You gotta fuck with the store. Mama said go get bread and egg. Like the whole team gotta go. Or you could go and you see them mobbing, but it's another store that don't nobody fuck with. You know how to get to that store. So that decision as a nigga, do you go to the store where they mobbing at this close, or do you be wise enough or do you let the audience in your mind fuck with you so much that you go to that store that you know you're gonna have problems with, or do you just maneuver as you do if you get the last to be over,
Mhm.
and you just maneuver? Or Mike don't do this neither, but do you just maneuver and go to that other store and make things easy on you? Or
Um,
do every time you
mhm.
just prove to yourself or you prove to the audience that you're ill and you just go into that bullshit?
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. But yeah, a couple of times. Within the situation, shit was different within my neighborhood though, man. We was still going over there. I had a shorty that lived over there on the block too, and nobody was taking me for my Panamanian little shorty. I was over there, nigga. Fuck you talking about. I was in Panama, so it was crazy. But you know, it is what it is. So look, imagine to fuck a store. My shorty at the time lived on a block with it over there by the shit. So it was crazy, man. I'm like, fuck, cause I used to be over there all the time, going over there and shit. But you know what I mean? That's where you come in though. Not the gang and all this shit, because niggas could have blasted me all kind of shit. They match it to me, even if they knew me from kids and all that. This shit is going crazy.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. Another person might
because
not know
this
me.
part is what I left out that I was going to say, but go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Word. So, but that's where you come in though, because it got to be something else about you. You know what I'm saying? To make a person think about you or think twice about you. You know what I'm saying? To think, yo, because what separates you from anybody else when a person do something to you, son? Shit's happening to everybody else. You are part of the fuckery. We both all characters in the game. So regardless of the
Mhm.
fact to what level you're a character in this motherfucker.
Right,
So, you know what I'm saying? So that comes down to you now. You know what I'm saying? I might see a nigga. It might not be all of that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, though. Don't get it twisted, though. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. Sometimes real
right.
recognize real in the heat of the moment.
What
Like,
I was going to say, yeah, because what I was saying that I left out is what you said that me and Aggie talked about, or Aggie said it before. What I'm saying is like this. It's just that taking how niggas play around and what we go through in life. That niggas, you're putting your life and your freedom on the line every time you do this.
yeah,
But like you said, you could meet and you walk through that crowd, or you walk through a time when a nigga grill you, or you know what I'm saying, a nigga mugging you,
yeah.
and you
That's
don't take it easy and you just jump out
the
there.
jungle.
What the fuck is you looking at? Oh, not you. Like that's the funny thing. It
That's
could go it could go any type of way.
the jungle, bro. But you
But
have to play the
sometimes you could go, that nigga try to
that's
check
the
your temperature and you let him know you ice cold. Your
yeah.
heart is just ice cold. And the nigga will be like, no, the basketball game. Did you see the nigga? Nah, we won't talk. I don't know you, nigga. You talking about the basketball game. And that shit happens a lot of time. Nigga be talking about something different. Nah, but you was on that bullshit 3 seconds ago.
This is what I'm
Just
talking
like
about.
this shit right here. It's YouTube. You're a bitch ass nigga. But then I'm in your city, I'm in your face. Oh, come on, Hickstray. You know that was just the two, my nigga. You know that was it too, nigga. The views, nigga. Come on, don't front, nigga. How many views did you get when I was talking that shit, nigga? No. I got on an airplane for you, buddy.
That's real, man. That's most definitely real, bro. But like I said, though, some shit just come with the jungle, though, bro, because it just comes with the territory. You know what I mean? Because it's a push and pull type of thing going on. You know what I'm saying? And you got to push your weight, you got to pull, and you got to push
Gypsy,
your
that's the thing
weight.
that's fucked
So
up though.
it's
We
a lot.
made powerful, especially at this time. I'm sorry for cutting you
Nah,
older,
it's
but
real.
just for Gypsy, but we at this point in time, for me, like we, especially for us, money, y'all all gonna kill me with this, but money's overrated at this point because, like how she says, powerful or unfortunately, but and it is. I'm not being crazy here, but just hear me out when I'm saying to you, Gypsy, to all of y'all, when I said shooting, because basically, even when niggas, our situation, motherfuckers got the bag, niggas do this, do that. We don't own nothing. So for all of that money, this shit, we only have pockets of situation to somebody who has these monies where it really means something at the end of the day. You're dying behind chasing the bag and you own nothing. When will that
All
ever
you get
change?
is flowers at your funeral.
Yeah, that's all you get. And some don't get that. Like, just think of the whole picture, especially people who are okay. Just look at your regular life. Like, don't nigga, you work at Wendy's, nigga, and that's your full potential. Don't let niggas trick you out of your Wendy's bag, bro. Like, live it. You got a girlfriend that loves you, bro. Go to Wendy's and work that shit and make it work, nigga. Stop watching video of niggas who's really miserable that we keep seeing coming to you on TV ones and tell you how they fucked up the money and they was depressed for 6 years. All that time you was at Wendy's busting checks, going to the movie with your girlfriend in the comments, eating ice cream and shit, living life, not looking over your shoulder. Don't let nobody tell you you're a sucker because you're living your fucking life, bro. When these people out here fucking themselves over, not knowing who the fuck they is in their life, nigga.
Real talk. Real talk.
Wake up.
Real talk.
It's
Real
like,
shit.
dude, Kalumni just said, like, look at the NBA. Most we've been watching this. That shit till today, it's only been like two. What did they say? I know you've seen this, but it's only been like 2,000 niggas, bro, since we've been watching basketball in the world. Once we've been watching ball, nigga, you have not seen like over 1,000 niggas. Every year, them kids go out there and do that shit. They might get a little shine and don't even make the league. It's 30 teams in the league, bro. You know how many just bring back to the Kwame thing where like nigga, all of y'all niggas, all the niggas that hated suck on something, bro. That niggas in the books and got paid 13 years. They got paid, bro. There still ain't even been like 2,000 niggas that got points in the league, bro. Out of all of the fucking 2 million niggas to try to do that shit, don't let nobody play these games with you. Live with it accordingly. Ain't nothing wrong with your lane. Find somebody to love yourself and find somebody to love yourself for being yourself. All this chasing somebody else's dream, and then again, you go and ask them about what you know them for, and they don't even like it.
Hmm.
They'll tell you they wish they was where you was at. You know how I mean? I know Uda done done it. You know how many nigga, because he got them records. You know I'm ready. I keep telling you, I didn't bust a ass cap before. Like, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers, I be some like, yo, wrestlers I done met real WWE there. Like, yo, the pimp do Papa Sean going up, yo, nigga, that bitch is paid. I don't got nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Niggas like did like you really be working at fucking Macy's and doing better than these motherfuckers, bro. And they just bent over and gave up ass as a man. And you working at Macy's doing better than these niggas. But because you didn't see them on BET, you're sitting up there going crazy. Stop it. It's a nightmare movie that you don't need to keep watching. Stop it. That's another reason why a lot of these niggas is out here shooting these kids shooting because they don't see no ending in the movie, so they think they're gonna get some credits by the bullshit that they do, and you're not. Especially you old men, you ain't getting no credits in the books, bro. You're crazy. You know better. That's like when Eggy asked me about certain people, like, nigga, you know better. That's when it makes it worse. That's why I be trying to watch shit because I didn't already talked it. It's like, yo, when you know better, that's why we believe any type of law, any type of lordship, any type of you know better. You just know when you know, and you still gonna go do fuck shit because what he's giving you or what you got ain't good enough for you. Who the fuck is
At,
you?
I wasn't asking you nothing
No,
specific.
I mean I'm
I was
not
just
putting you out
no,
there,
I'm
but I'm
just
saying you
no.
put
I
your.
was
I got you. I got you. I
old
got you.
boy
My
channel, and he
last
was
time for.
talking about it, and he was talking about. I'm
Well,
listening
my
to him. I'm
fault,
like,
Egg, but
he got a point about it.
uh-huh.
That's what carried me to
Well,
say.
I feel you because I'm not making it insinuate the truth, but I felt, but I'm not trying to put you out there like that. I would, whenever somebody, they're not gonna do you like that, anybody, but and they don't be listening to me anyway, so you got to worry about it. But I'm just
No,
saying that was
I
a
don't care,
good. You
but
put me in a
you know.
situation of me, but you know the thing about it, like
Oh,
somebody
oh,
like they
oh,
tell me,
oh, 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 oh. Let's rewind. I put you in a situation. What happened?
huh?
What happened? How I put you in a situation?
No, no, no. I didn't say you put me in a situation. At first, I was saying that if somebody else had something to say to you about that, I would take care of it. But no, I was saying I now was like I would give you a situation or scenario about like how all of this, like how that whole thing is, because what you just said just opened my mind to a particular person, and then a lot of people do the same thing. So it doesn't really even matter if
Okay,
somebody
I
could
got
try
you.
to.
I understand. I got
Yeah, if somebody was even trying to make it seem like me and you was talking about one particular person, because unfortunately, a lot of people do what you said, except for the age, and even that it's not that person's not alone. That it would seem like who I was talking about responding to as of that. Because that shit is bad. Because basically, like I said, we're just talking about a YouTube character. That happens in real life. And that's where you coming from. You outside still outside. We get that out there. We still see. I know all of y'all, like we still see motherfuckers older than that, 54 years old. I see it like when I seen earlier today. We got besides where I was at downtown Boston in this place called Dudley, Nubian Square now. But Dudley, you know what I'm saying, where Malcolm X was running at, is like, you know what I'm saying, it's always been an open spot. Like if they the little segment that they gave in the movie, whatever, it's just always Dudley's always been like that, fast and hustling. And you'll get that. You're gonna see the OG, you know what I'm saying, niggas almost 60 years old, still trying to compete, still out there with with the get rights on and little shines. It's just still like they got it. And you know what I'm saying, a couple of them still got some twerkage, you know what I'm saying, but on the same twerk as the young niggas getting it. And then that's when that problem happens with the generational gap. It's like again, it's their turn. They feel like it's their turn, and then you out here 70 years old, still trying to do what they doing. You out here with LeBrons on and white tees and shit with a fucking fake wish watch, and you're trying to you're intruding.
you. Everybody all right?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That wasn't. I'm sorry, I ain't fucking speaking a sermon of death here. I'm trying to make everybody live. Come on now, we can talk here,
Yo,
baby.
check this out. Check this out, right? I was thinking about you talking about well, when I was talking about people put masks on, situation I got to a while back. I had gotten a situation when I was younger but it happened again. The second time, I was prepared to handle it. Same situation. At
Okay.
night, I bump into a dude beating the dog shit out of this girl. I could see him, she behind a car, and I could tell she on the ground. And I could hear like
Uh,
he beating her, right?
oh man.
They don't see me. I already went through the situation again. I said, let me walk back up the street, go on their side, and come down. And the first time I did it, it happened. So the second time, I'm already programmed, but I'm thinking in my head, and the shit I'm thinking, I just want to know, like, do men think of this? Whether, cause whether you got a sister, a mother,
Right.
I don't know
Right.
if somebody just ever bumped into it like me, but I was already thinking like, damn, if this shit go wrong, he gonna come at me at night. He might got the hammer on him just for me minding my business. They might jump me. You never know how it go down.
Right.
But when I
Right.
got close,
Pop, you still who's in the
I
house?
like that.
Brother
I like
Pop?
your fam. I like your fam. Police around the corner. Word up, the
Right.
nigga snapped out of it, grabbed her, and they went about their business. She
Right.
ended up following him. I
Wow.
still know him though. They still together.
Oh,
But
you're right. Go ahead. Go ahead. I
but
got you.
I had to put on a mask of a concerned citizen.
Right.
Now in that situation, am I wrong? Like if it didn't go
No.
that way, could it have went bad?
Of course it could have went bad. You know that. But I don't think that you're wrong. I think that either way, again, I think in life, even if it would have went certainly bad just for you, like I think with everything, bro. If you're willing, if it ain't no bullshit, you do what your heart tell you to do, bro. And that's the best time that if something be fucked up towards you, I think me, I would be able to accept it. If I jump out the window on some shit that I believe in, anything you believe in, bro, if it goes wrong, then that means it was your time. Cause ain't nobody else gonna be able to
Is you
explain.
serious though? But cause I'm asking that cause is all situations like
Yes,
I could
I
easily
got
mind
you.
my business,
I got you
you know.
because you saying is yeah, I got you. I get you. It's a catch 22. I get you. Like sometimes yeah, it's not even though it's there for you to see or whatever. It's like, is it really your business because you don't know what happened? Like, is it just your business? Period. But like I said, I guess that's my best answer that I could give. It's like if you like, when you're doing wrong, like I say, when you get that stomach feeling when you shouldn't be doing what the fuck you're doing, listen to it. And it's the same thing. Like I said, if you felt like pulling that, you felt like pulling. You didn't do that shit for you. You did that because you seen wrong and you felt like you could at least deflect the situation by just mixing it with a little bit of this, not going all out, but just being able to do a little something, something. That shit came from your core, for some like what's your like your heart felt like need to be done with. Because again, I'm pretty much sure that like if the worst happens, if it goes the other way and the worst happen, and then like you said, even to the fullest of you being worrying about you and being selfish, just worrying about you, which ain't really being selfish, but just worrying about you, and what I'm saying, he just does the worst to her and kill her. That shit gonna sit with you. It won't really be a problem, but you gonna think about that one.
But I think I understand. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Aggie. I think
You
what he's
can't be
saying, like,
wrong, bro. It's your opinion. Oh, you explain. Go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah,
Go ahead.
but what I'm saying is, I understand what he's saying. Like, seeing a situation like that, like, you feel like, damn, what should I do? Would it be wrong if I continue walking? Would I be wrong approaching the situation? So you kind of feel some type of way about something, but you don't know what you're doing may be right or wrong. I got
Right.
in a few situations, from growing up with niggas beating up their girls. I was, what I'm saying, trying to help them, but like I always had my mom and my pop say, you don't get involved with relationship issues because then next you know the bitch be sniffing the
Mm-hmm.
nigga's ass, licking his balls,
Uh,
and you end up in problems. And that shit was
Mm-hmm.
always happening to me. Hey yo, and after a while, I was like, nah, I'm not getting involved with that. I see niggas beat the bitch up. I
right.
get involved. Me and my niggas beat the nigga up. And the bitch right with the nigga. And there's bitches that popped
Right.
off on us trying to protect them. So I feel like the only time I will get involved when it comes to a woman is she's getting raped.
Right, right.
You know what I'm
Nah, I get
saying?
you. I got you.
Like,
Exactly.
because I know that maybe that person don't know her, and you're forcing a woman to do something she don't want to do. In that situation, or a little girl or a little boy, I'll get involved when it's.
Right.
But
Nah,
relationships, it's very difficult. It
yeah,
hurts
it definitely
to walk
is.
away, but you did the right thing by walking away. Because you get involved, you might get killed, and that bitch might help that nigga go on the run now. Then
Exactly.
you
No
trying to
doubt.
protect
Or
her.
however. You right. That's why
Right.
Egg asked that. He asking good, intelligent,
He
tough
brung it.
questions.
That's where it came from. It was on panel. He's talking about like if you see a child in danger, you know how it could be in a hood or whatnot. If you call CPS, is that like snitching?
No.
Um,
And I
I
was
mean,
saying no, but in some case, like your community, you know how motherfuckers
right.
judge you,
right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
you know.
yeah. You go that.
Or do
But
you, or as a community, do you call community out and you handle the situation?
As
Because
a
you know what
I
happened to the
like that.
kids.
I like
right,
what you
but
just
see,
said.
that's what I'm saying.
And AT history, the same thing I was talking about. It's like sometimes like not minding your business could get you in a whole lot
Right,
of fuck your
right. That
life up.
that'll fuck your life up. I get you. But see, the thing is, it's like this. Like I said, I don't know much of like it's bad out here. I don't know how much of a known part it is still in Jersey or wherever. Niggas say that, but like here to me, I know it. Just like everybody didn't get to see it, but just like I had up here, I had a nigga from the project. You know what I'm saying? Come up here one day, but he couldn't hit the pin or whatever. But he was just talking about like being up there, being up the way, and knowing niggas from the city, and just talking about them niggas and just buying, letting niggas rat and shit like that. So my thing keep gonna always go back to like um what I told you earlier about worrying about the audience because like I said, and the reason why I said what I said about your area being hot and shit like that, because that shit, that snitch shit is just handling it just so much. And like what I keep saying about why we continuously sticking to shit like that, and especially in the situation of what you talking about. Like if I like how can a nigga honestly listen with humanity involved, bro? Like if I save a nigga from getting killed, bro, like now I gotta be a murderer to make it right for y'all, for me to risk it, put my freedom on the line when it's something else I can do. Like that's not telling, or however somebody gotta take. But that's what I said. That's something that is tough. But you gotta stop worrying about the audience, and then like I said, the hood and everybody else gotta stop feeling um so comfortable to like sit there and do nothing, like you weren't doing nothing for the child. And like I said on other shit, you don't vote, you don't go to parent teacher meetings, you don't do nothing, and but you will sit there and gang up and be like, yo, yeah, look at this rat ass nigga TH3. Even though, you know what I'm saying, he looked out for the kid, but he told with that shit, that was none of his business. He should have mind your business. That's why I said before when niggas fuck with me, like, how free this guy, free the guys, and all this shit. Like, niggas be crying on one side of their face about how fucked up shit be, but you want to defend and sit up there and be all for like how thorough the hood's supposed to be at the same time, bro. You can't be on both of those teams. And I just don't feel and understand in 2021 why motherfuckers feel so comfortable and so cool with throwing that street life on everybody and just feeling so great about it. Like there's a championship that came with the shit that you're talking about. It ain't too many, ain't nobody one coming from where we come from to keep fucking valuing the shit that stops us from doing right, bro. Let's make it so much. I don't give a fuck. I'm done. Let's get it to the point that niggas feel like, yo, I can't do that because these niggas are tell. All these niggas in my neighborhood are fucking rats. I can't do that. What's wrong with that? I don't care how none of y'all niggas look at me, because we gotta change this fucking page, bro, and get on a new fucking chapter. Because that other shit is garbage, bro. And like I asked you, I was asking y'all about the ghetto, the mentality of this. It's like I just don't feel a lot of niggas is good niggas, and niggas get caught up. It ain't like niggas is wall to wall murdering ass niggas. Nowhere. You got a handful of That's why motherfuckers respect and niggas got certain labels in every town, every city, every state since we've been out here. You don't just run around and it's 175 ill ass niggas like that. That's not the case, bro. You got a handful of niggas, and when them handful of niggas get too gorilla, somebody finds a way to weasel their way in there and get rid of him. We're not gonna be walking around on fucking pins and needles for this nigga. He got to go. Same thing with Suge. All that Suge shit, nigga, they whooped that ill shit out of him until he had to go running over niggas and go to jail. We're not gonna be playing these games, bro. Like, niggas just be taking that shit. We're too old for this shit to be like, that's law, unwritten rules, certain shit that you know's foul, nigga. You know a nigga over there hoarding and fucking beating the shit out the bitch and fucking ain't feeding the three motherfuckers, and that ain't none of your business. You're a bitch, nigga. That's all to it, brother. You tell her, do something about it. It shouldn't even be a question. How long you been watching that?
See,
Niggas is just
that's
suckers.
kind of harsh though, T.
No, that's the truth.
Cause,
Niggas is bitch ass
but what
niggas
if it's
that
a scenario of a man? You know, he got his own family, and next door he hit a drama. He want to do the
right.
right thing, but he be like, man, if I go knock on this nigga door, we gonna get into it. Might be some gunplay. At the end of the day, I'm going to prison. You know what I'm saying? So, and he might just have to mind his business.
He might just mind his business. If he's soft, maybe he
Is
need to
he
mind
a
his
suck?
business.
He a sucker? That make him a sucker?
At some point, I'm gonna call him a sucker. At some point, yeah. Because I mean, if you one time, two time, but if you consistently next door hearing a bitch getting in, like, you can't catch that nigga, you don't got enough kahunas to go and talk to that nigga like a man. Like, bro, your business, but my nigga, like, I got a family on my side, and I don't know what you're doing, but I don't want my kids to even, because you got my kids now getting abused, and I don't teach this shit on the next side of this shit. So yeah, you're a bitch, because I don't want my kids listening to that shit you got going on, and now I gotta move. So if you don't have that conversation with that man, yeah, we have a problem, bro. Those are shit to die for. That's the shit to die for. That is what you go to jail for. You go to jail for shit like that.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. It comes a time and a point. Yeah, you're right.
Where you got these people be on the internet, you be seeing just like, it's little small, just like I said, the little girl, the chick got fucking fired from her lift job because of rape. Niggas be, I mean, just like the little Asian dude shot the little boy, nigga, that shit lasted 2 days. The internet got his ass right back in jail. Niggas could be always on shit like this. Ain't no fucking way, you know what I'm saying? You go and do what you gotta do, and nigga, is somebody see that shit and go repost that shit like, yo, this nigga's locked up because he was sitting there for 2 weeks straight with blase blah with this girl getting beat up, and he went over there and took care of business, bro. Come on now. They gonna fix that. Just don't be in Texas, but they gonna
Right.
fix that. Like I said, it's on you, man. That mind your business. I mean, it's a lot of time to mind your business. Some things to take care of, other things, but like, it's a role that everybody gotta play, bro. Especially, it's a lot of niggas who don't know their purpose, bro. So especially you roaming around, you don't know your purpose. And like I said, stay out of people's business. But when shit is affecting you, nigga, like, nah, man, because like I said, that was a good analogy, bro. And thanks for giving it. You gotta understand it. Your little man, your little girl, or whatever, they're hearing abuse, and you ain't even doing it in your house, nigga. And they learning what abuse is about. They're getting fucking abused mentally, nigga. Some other nigga. And you sit there and you're not gonna fucking go talk to that nigga, you're a sucker. That's what a sucker. If it's anything, any type of definitions of a sucker, that's one. Niggas can do the snitch all they want. Like I said, that snitch talk is fucking super overrated for a nigga that been on earth as long as me. That shit is just, I don't know why niggas try to throw that in there. And that, like, as much as niggas be doing this shit too, that's what kills me too. It's just like baseball fucking with them niggas about steroids. Like, you kidding me? Like, stop. Just stop it. Some of the best shit that you done watched, nigga, that nigga told on people. But he got money and you don't look at it because you're blinded by the ice, nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
I
People
agree.
like, hey, you know this shit, bro. You've been around it, bro. You know.
Yeah,
That
it for
so
me it's degrees on it because it had like I got ratted on by my ex friend of my father, you know. So I feel a certain way
X-ray.
about that, you know.
Right. Nah, I
Feel a
feel it.
certain way about that because how can I put this? You never know why somebody gotta do something.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't know that,
Right.
you placing a judgment. You just assuming,
Right.
you know. We just talking about the obvious, you know. People get locked up for selling drugs and things like that. And if you have no association with it, if it's not affecting you in your life, then you know, why make that call? You know, anything other than that, hey, it is what it is. But when it comes to things like that, you know, I have an issue with that.
Yeah. Like I said, I just don't even like. It's something. Don't get me wrong. It's something to talk about. And everybody do it, and we all opinionated or have, saying, have that right to be. But again, my biggest thing that I'm just saying is just like, again, watching stuff and seeing like what be going on. It's just a big thing, man. It's a deficit as a people that we under, and there's so much larger things going on. And like I said, I keep just to me, I just feel like that snitcher shit and that mentality that we have as what I'm saying, necros that we have, and we so celebratory about where we from, the hood, and you know, that's like all of our shit. Like, yo, you can see it like on Facebook or anywhere. Somebody, yo, I'm from here. I'm from Detroit. I'm from Boston. And like every place got that. Like, yo, you don't know I'm from here. Like, and we just feel so proud about, you know what I'm saying? We just feel so proud about the nigga shit, bro. And it ain't just that. It's just that like it's just certain things that, man, you gotta just look at it like that's some immature, fucked up shit that's just holding us back, man. It's a lot of people like even the YouTube shit. Like I said, I be seeing these dudes beef and shit. Like even like what Floss did to me, niggas be creative, niggas be on shit, but niggas don't work together, and it's just like it be so much things that we do to one another that it just be senseless stuff, bro. It just be whack shit. And like I said, just dying and so ill about the streets. And they ain't gonna leave no street for history, you know what I'm saying, doing it that way. They ain't gonna leave no street for you the way that we look at it. And even the people when you be on the block, you know what I'm saying, how long they gonna put the flowers down. You got some solid ones, they'll probably come out there and do that. But like really, you just really want candlelights and shit. Like that's dope if you get that, but what does it mean, nigga? Like what did you really besides memories? I mean memories it should be the same thing if it was something positive, but like people be in position to do great things, man, and settle for less. behind something that we never own, man. We don't own these streets, none of them. We don't own them projects, none of that shit. Hey man, y'all friendly, what's going on?
You already know. I'm listening. This is some dope shit right here.
Oh, yeah, I mean, like, oh, it still don't matter, y'all. Y'all got me going. I just, you know what I mean? Everybody, like I said, I want y'all to talk too, man. It's just like, it is what it is, man. But to me, man, that's why I'm just frustrated. I'm just a little, just a little guy from Boston just speaking my mind, just like anybody else, man. I just feel like it's a lot of stuff to be going on, man. And I be hearing our people crying about a lot of stuff, man, and the actions don't, you know what I'm saying? And like anytime somebody come up or somebody does something, like even on this YouTube shit, motherfuckers always want to talk about views of you ain't doing this, you ain't got that, and like all the motherfuckers can do, and it's like, bro or sis, it's somebody ahead of you. Why do you feel that way? Why are you acting like as soon as you go into that tax bracket or you go around that corner, you ain't shit? So it's just for you to feel good because you winning this weekend. Like that shit ain't nothing. Be humble, be happy sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Smile. You know what I'm saying? Got to get it right. We all gotta get it right. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not no fact to it. It's just my opinion, like anybody else's, man. I can't tell nobody, but my thing is like motherfuckers been copying that routine and this pattern for a long time that has not collectively done nothing for people that look like me, bro. And it's just sad because I know that motherfuckers, if they think and stop, bro, you're running off fast emotions and like that shit. It's not worth it. We ain't got nothing, bro. That niggas be talking about. It just don't match, bro. It don't match. A fucking rapper, a nigga on Instagram took up all that money. These kids is up there flashing money, phone, television, fucking phone, cash money, phones, and all this shit. With like they ain't got fucking family members fucked up. And like, come on, man. Like, the shit is just nuts. Like I said, sometimes it's cute, then it's a time limit for that shit. Some of this shit gotta stop, man. And niggas gotta be real and tell niggas like you look like a fucking fool. You look like a clown, bro.
Right. I agree with that. Some people are afraid to speak and tell another man like, "Yo, dog, that ain't right."
Yeah, nigga, you can do whatever the fuck you wanna do, bro. But really, do you that's what's up, nigga? All right, you came up, nigga. You got lucky. You went to the casino and you banged him in the head. I'm happy for you too. But now it's a whole different nigga now. So different bitch. Now niggas suck. Niggas, you want to talk about niggas oodles and noodle eats and shit like you wasn't on it 2 weeks ago before your score? Like, come on, man. Stop that. You don't know where the fuck you came from, nigga. Your peoples ain't sell nothing. You don't know about VCRs being sold and for smoke, nigga. Fuck out of here. Exactly, Illuminati. I know that. I mean, I'm talking when I'm talking about Illuminati. You've been on point over there the whole fucking time, of course. And that's what bothers me too, because you already know that. I seen somebody post that on Facebook that I know too. Like it goes just go run, but yo, I got the bag. Like that's that rap shit too. I got the bag. No matter that what room I was in and what happened when I went over there on the hillside, but I got the bag. Like, yeah, what you do for the bag? That's why I be telling people, don't be impressed about what niggas got. You don't know what motherfuckers did to get that beamer. Yeah, he in the Rolls Royce, he in the double R, yeah, A motherfucker did shit he can't give back or get back. Motherfuckers got videotapes of that shit, bro. Can't get that back. There's a time when the nigga could just tell you to shut the fuck up, and you know it's best for you to shut the fuck up. Niggas is not gonna do me that behind no fucking money, nigga. I give it to anything you ask me, nigga. I do it, nigga. Everything that happened to me already happened, nigga. It ain't gonna hurt me, nigga. But moving further, nigga, I'm not gonna get the bag and then shit on nigga. It's like, you know what I'm saying? That's nah, nigga. That's a part of the reason why I think the Almighty ain't never even give me that opportunity to really be in that industry, even like that. Period, bro. It sound like a cop out to niggas or whatever. I don't give a fuck how motherfuckers take it. But trust me, young Addy didn't really care about that shit back in the day, dog. Was on it, bro. Going out of state, tearing niggas up. So like and it's always a closed door, nigga. So but I'm glad, especially knowing and I was vulnerable, nigga. That shit wouldn't have happened, but I was vulnerable, nigga. My eyes and nose was open, yo. And I wasn't where I'm at mentally. I know better, but you know what I'm saying? Nigga could have got trapped the fuck off, nigga. The big man ain't allow that shit to happen. I like that I got my integrity, my dignity, and can be broke, nigga. And have that shit, nigga, and then don't have something else for all your fucking money that you can't take with you. Niggas don't even got generation. I don't know niggas situation because I could be wrong. But for what I see, niggas don't even got generational wealth. Niggas don't got taking care of the next generation and shit like that. So, like, nigga, what was you out there doing? Then we see niggas crying broke. Niggas' moms got a biggie, mom gotta go pop. No, they had to go to court to get some bread, bro. That's just nuts. We talking about them, so imagine regular niggas. He's got fucking hold out, dog, and back home, nigga, telling war stories with filters. That's true as well, man. It does. A point does change from person to person. I mean, you can live it, you know what I'm saying? But it's, at the same time, you can lie to yourself too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can lie to themselves. Like I said, if you know who you are, I mean, it take a long time to be a man and get like it can take a lot of men forever. Well, when you get in your 40s and shit like that, you get like 35, 32, you start getting shit. Whether you like it, it's shit. Life gonna start smacking you with shit that just start making sense that there's things that you don't like to necessarily do. You just think a little bit more. Shit be more clearer and all that friend shit and running around doing certain things, it don't be the same no more. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like again, if you chasing a bag, bro, I would just tell everybody that loves that phrase, bro. Just know what you gonna do when you get it. Just have something ready. Just that really makes sense. What you gonna do with the bag when you get it? And is it really your bag? Is it your bag for real? Is it all your bag so that you can make moves that can help other people? Or is it just your bag for you to just show to other people that you got the bag? And that's what you was all about. Oh, Stacy, what's up? Where the hell is Janet at? I know Janet's surfing somewhere else. She would have been quiet all this time.
No, I've really been quiet, just listening, being humble.
No, you can shine. You can shine. You show your ass. You can show your. Well, don't do that because you'll be up there really doing it. I was about to say you can show your red ass, but you'll really do that shit. So don't listen to me right now when I say that. Say something for the ladies.
Well, I will say that it's been lovely. The convo's been interesting. I'm actually really tired.
Oh, that's
I'm gonna
great.
say to brush your teeth, wash your pocketbooks, and everybody stay fancy until I see you again. But good night, guys.
All right.
All
I
right.
didn't say hello for you to leave,
Okay.
but all right. I got you. Aggie, what's going on over there, Aguilera? You see what you done started?
I ain't do shit to.
You see this shit? You let Aggie get one segment. He got the shit. Got motherfuckers running the fuck. ATL girl. Hey, what's going on, baby? How you doing? Nah, fuck with you, A. Now you always be most of the time though. Like now, man, you on point with it. I like what you talking about because it is serious. Because it, I mean, like I said, it what you said, it could go two or three different ways. It's on the man and what he want to do with himself and how he feels about what really means to what's the best decision for him to make in his lifetime. I mean, in any scenario. With the last one, I just feel like if you constantly get that, I can see one or two nights or something, but you constantly get that. I just think that at the least, like I said, just have a conversation with the man, like, yo, bro,
You
like,
was
yo,
talking about like normalizing things,
mm-hmm.
I just was building on that. That's all.
Yeah, exactly. I like that, bro. That's what I'm saying. You always give good scenarios and situations like that. It's all
That
good.
was pretty dope, though.
It's definitely a lot of self reality. I mean, responsibility on people. I mean, that's what it all. I mean, a lot of things boil down to is responsibility as well as saying knowing oneself. Like I said, it take a long time again for men to like grasp what's
Right.
going on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, like I said about the showing off with the cakes or showing off with kids, it's the same thing with Bunzai, nigga, with Bunsies, nigga. A lot of niggas, it didn't happen earlier. So a nigga got just like the cheating shit. Like, it's not cool to tell the women, but like, my truth of it, I understand. Like, well, women don't understand. Y'all been having dicks and dildos thrown at y'all since the second grade. There's a lot of niggas, if they tell the truth, they ain't seen a pussy until they was like in the ninth grade. They was lying all through middle school. Nigga, it was one nigga in their group getting some pussy, and then the rest of the team was lying. So, like, that situation is a situation in itself. So by the time now this nigga gets in high school and he's the man and he's doing certain thing, it's like, yo, nigga gonna take advantage of that situation. And if Cindy's supposed to be his girlfriend, but Cindy's girlfriend comes over a little bit early before Cindy get there and she's all acting stupid, like I need to take a shower over here, and then she's gonna get her ass
Oh, her
bust.
friend taking a shower. Oh,
Hmm.
what's going down then?
Yeah. I thought that you
She ain't
was
asked for no
giving
cookies,
no
nothing. Just a
cookies, nothing.
shower.
She just said
That.
I need a shower. I can't get in the house, but can I just take a shower before I go to cheerleaders practice?
Did
Oh,
she?
why not?
Did she at least ask if Cindy was there?
Nah, she asked for Cindy there. When you told her, nah, that's when she really her eyes really stopped peeking. But you won't sweat it because you was playing your own career. You was playing 2K in career mode. But when she get out the shower, she just walks to the living room. You got a towel, and then you know the rest.
As long as she, shows a little respect.
Aggie, she was showing respect coming in
She
there,
ain't,
but
she
naked.
ain't asked about Cindy. I wouldn't have let
No,
that.
not the second time. She asked the first time, not the second time. When she got out the shower, she just came out the shower. You got a towel?
Nah, I ain't doing it like that. I ain't let. Hell no. I ain't trying to get killed.
Oh man! But you know that Cindy's at the teachers conference, Aggie.
I seen it before though. I seen it happen before.
You see it
Aggie,
Word
this is
up.
your fucking
Cindy.
story. The fuck you talk about? You seen it before,
In my
nigga. This
story.
is your goddamn story, nigga. You lived it, nigga. Talk
I'm
about
very
you.
respectable with the ladies. Word up.
What you mean? They ain't gonna get mad. This is 26 years ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the point of what I'm talking about.
I was
Hey,
still
like you lying.
respected.
I was getting pussy in middle school.
Word up.
Oh shit! He's like, you saw with the wrong nigga. I was fucking in middle school.
Word
Oh
up.
shit! I switched it up with one of the niggas in your
I don't
group.
know. I went in call. I was taken advantage of. As I look back, word up.
Well, you say taking advantage of with the bitches?
Nah, he could tell the story. This group ain't never heard it, so tell it. Tell it. Go ahead, tell it. Hey,
No, I
fuck it.
ain't
Go
telling
ahead.
that story.
You done?
Tell it.
Tell it. Tell it, Aggie.
Want me to tell it?
Yeah. ATL girls like, what did I miss? Oh, Aggie got something nice for you. But it wasn't his fault.
Hell no. Niggas ain't no Eggy then. Nah. Shit gonna get wicked now. She trying to lie me. Oh shit.
Shot, shot, shot,
Shot,
shot,
shot,
shot,
shot,
shot,
shot, shot, shot,
shot,
shot, shot,
shot, shot,
shots.
shot.
And I
Oh
was
yeah.
being transparent at the time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
hmm That's what I'm saying. You won't even think. That's why I was saying playing 2K on
But
career
check
mode.
this out. I didn't know though.
I know.
I ain't
I
know nothing
know.
about being molested or nothing like that.
Right, we young. We just be
You know
horny.
what I'm saying? So I'm a grown man just talking about my youthful experience. It was fucked up, you know.
Aggie, come on now. How fucked
You're
up
the
was
only
it?
one. It was extremely fucked up.
I
I
was
was
taking
taken
advantage.
advantage of. Word up.
Nigga, when that shit shot up out of there, nigga, I don't think you felt like you was taken advantage
Word
of.
up. I swear to God, I ain't like that shit, yo.
All right, what about the second time?
I'm talking about on some real shit. It only happened with man. I ain't ever go back to that motherfucker on everything I love.
Fuck that.
I
I
thought I was
smash.
talking about the
Nah, but
other
check
time. I
this
was
out.
talking
They was prepping. I'm gonna
right,
tell the story.
right.
I'm gonna tell the
See,
story. All
all
right,
right,
fuck.
thank
All right,
you, thank you.
all right.
He said thank you.
Mom sent me down south. I'm 11 years old. Ain't nobody my age, far as when it comes to the boys, are from up north. They don't want to fuck with me. But I got all girl cousins. And these two particular girl cousins had a
Mm-hmm.
friend. Her name was Angie. I'm 11, mind you. She was, what, 13 or 14. She was digging a nigga.
Mm-hmm.
But I was shy as hell. I ain't know what a passion mark was. I ain't know none of that shit. She wanted to smash though. Fuck kissing. She wanted to fuck.
Ooh.
Nigga, I was scared as hell. We down south. I ain't know them, but you know they very sexual active down south. So my
Okay.
cousin's looking at me like I'm some type of lame. And I am. Let me be a lame.
Right,
I'm
right,
only
right,
11. My cousin, what, 112, the other, I think she was 14 or 15. They took me to their house, goes upstairs. Mind you, my aunt is there.
right. Mm.
Oh, let me rewind. They ain't just take me to the house. They're like, let's go. I know it's gonna get different. Like, we young. They playing with my head. They're like, come on, come to the house. We come to the house. We gonna play house. You gonna be the father. They lining me up already. These are
Look
my
at you,
first
daddy. You was
cousins.
11 years old and them bitches is calling you
They should
daddy
know
already. You
better.
was a bad
T
motherfucker.
history. You're a
That's why he
nasty
be staying.
motherfucker.
What?
You's a nasty ass nigga. You co-signing this shit, nigga.
Nigga, you
That is
had bitches
fucked
calling you
up.
daddy at 11
You
and
hear
I'm
this
wrong.
shit, friendly? He
You,
co-signing this shit.
I'm not
He
close.
dropping ad libs to the
Lord.
story.
He
All right,
opened
go
the
ahead.
stores. He got
Nigga,
the
I was
interview.
taken advantage of,
He
nigga.
just interviewed Eggy Egg.
Them bitches was calling you daddy at 11, and you want
I
to try to
was
say,
taken advantage of, though.
okay, okay, go ahead.
Right.
Did you just hear the conversation we just had?
They said we're gonna play house, and you're
Nigga,
You're gonna
daddy.
I
be the
got
daddy.
tears in my eyes right now, nigga. This is
You're gonna be
touching.
the daddy.
All right. Speaking of touching, let's go.
Ain't shit.
Only at the
She
T
ain't shit.
history.
Told she ain't shit, yo.
That's a foul nigga right there. Now you know
Word
he
up.
come from the hood. He's a
You don't
foul
even know. G was up.
nigga.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit. Yo, she crazy.
Hey,
Yo,
listen, man, your fans is waiting for the rest of this story,
yo,
Right,
bro.
so it
let's
goes
stop.
upstairs.
Stop laughing.
You know. And let your imagination go from there, man. There's touching on me, telling me what to do, schooling me. You know what I mean? I'm in training though.
Yeah, Taylor.
I don't look at it as my first like sexual experience. You know, I'm
Training
in
camp.
training. I still don't know what's going on,
Right.
but it prepped me to go to the chick Angie house.
Oh, so now
But
we're
check this
on.
out. I wasn't successful. This what it does. First, they created a monster on the low.
Right.
You know what I mean? Word
Now
up.
you want to slang that
No,
thing.
I went there, but I know she ain't enjoyed it because she had to tell me what to do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Uh,
But when I got of age, I'm like 16 to 17 now.
Atlanta girl said, "Keep going, daddy. Keep
Oh
going."
shit.
Oh my goodness! And these people don't be pulling up to the best. Let's go.
But that's it, man.
What you mean is it?
Ain't nothing that deep. I mean, it's deep, you know. Because look, I'm young, right? And I done buried this in my head. I don't forgot about it. So it's times I live down south, still go down there.
Do you
But
see her?
I say when I moved down there and I seen my cousins, they ain't want to talk to me or nothing.
Wow.
It didn't hit me at first, like fuck these bitches, because I had forgot about it.
Right.
When I thought about it, I was like, oh shit, I should blow this shit up. I'm dead ass. Y'all laughing. I was gonna
But
blow them bitches up. I'm still thinking about it.
which one is it? You think nah? Which one seriously? Because now you got me in the fault. You saying they was looking at you because they guilt tripping, or she
Guilt,
was
guilt,
mad that
no,
you didn't
guilt,
bust them
guilt
drawers?
trip,
Oh.
guilt trip.
So what the fuck they want
It
you to
wasn't
do?
like I'm visiting. I'm around the family now. I moved down there,
Okay.
you know.
And they know something that
But
went
how?
down
Okay.
there
Well,
wasn't right.
how old was you at the time when you can't
I'm
when you took?
25, 26 now.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
but you saying that they basically didn't want to be
Yes, and
around
I
you?
forgot about it. So I'm speaking, you know what I mean? Coming around. Cuz, what up? But the Bob off. What the fuck? Because I forgot about it. Real rap. It took me
Right.
a while. Like, why the fuck? I get around. I think it was at a cookout or something. They was together talking, whispering and shit. I'm like, these bitches whispering. I'm like, oh shit. These bitches molested me. Oh shit. I started laughing and shit. I'm like, oh
I
shit.
said. So did you talk to them about the?
No,
Did
no,
you?
no, 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 no. You know
I,
what? Oh,
yeah.
yo, I swear on everything I love. I swear, because I forgot about it. And when I went, it happened when I was 11. But the chick, Angie, I was chasing. So when I went back, I went to her house. She stayed across the street from my grandmother. She ain't live there no more. So fast forward. I'm 26, and this situation at the cookout happened, and I forgot about it. I'm so sick in the head when I seen no. I dropped the plate and went. Even though I know the second time she she ain't let it, I went right back to the chick house just to see again. Word up. She was bad as hell. Or
So, but you never said nothing to neither one except for them listening. I got
nah,
them
nah. Only
backstage.
thing I did was speak to them. They got kids and shit now. Spoke to their husband and shit like that.
Oh Lord.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bernie Mac. I wish you was drunk to get on Bernie. Oh, Cover Charles. Oh, I know I knew
And
you.
I ain't drink like that. I was drinking too. Word up. I was on
Well,
my
if you know,
Corollas and Hennessy and all that shit.
and you ain't say nothing.
Yeah, they could have definitely caught me at a bad moment. Word up.
Well, they're here.
Dangerous fucking night.
If they're
It
backstage,
still didn't hit me when I got older. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm
yeah,
around my
they
children
ain't got
now.
no business
I'm
doing that.
around my children and they want to know the family. Now I'm thinking, like, nah, you ain't going around no motherfuckers. Fuck that.
Right.
Right,
Word
right.
up. I even told my mother about it. She didn't want to talk about it. Oh my God.
Wow. Because
Word
with
up.
the yeah, because one of them is with her great niece or something like that, right? Like her niece, right?
Just her niece. They my first cousin.
Yeah, niece. Wow. Yikes. So it fills you and what? No, but the what's name? So it was the cousin, your
No, I'm
first
talking
cousin.
about them bitches down. They fast than a motherfucker. My brother, I was about
Yo, I
5
remember this
years
chick
old
with
down south.
in Jackson.
And I remember my brother getting caught in the closet with my other cousin.
Yeah. I remember I tried to tell this nigga about that and he was acting crazy. Nah, that shit happened taboo, black taboo. We don't like to talk about it. We try to put on white folks like we don't have that shit. Because they be young and they be trying to bust, they be trying to understand why they got that feeling in their system and they'll do shit.
Oh, they threatened me too because my aunt, she was downstairs. Now we playing house. I didn't
Right.
want to put the details, but we playing how they doing all, the house shit. And my aunt was like, what y'all
But
doing upstairs? They're like, don't say shit. You better not. I remember being scared as hell. I was like, nothing.
meanwhile, get ahead.
Uh,
This nigga angry nigga.
they was very aggressive, man.
Oh man. But that's what I'm saying. It's a two copers, but I mean one family, but the other one wasn't though. The girlfriend was it was just a girl, but she was too old too. So real quickly, how does that feel? Like how does that like how I'm joking about it and you mad? But like you see how it is, like how do you feel about that
Nah,
experience?
but
And niggas can take the
I was
reverse
getting
and look at
molested
that.
well,
When it's
from
a heterosexual
15 through 17, I was having sex with a lady in my neighborhood. She was touching 30, between 20 and 30 at the time. I
20
ain't
and
look at it.
30. That's a
Yeah,
big
I
gap.
ain't look at it like I was getting molested, but
Nigga,
that's
you
what it
said you were
was.
17. How was she molesting you if she was
It
20?
happened when I was 15.
Oh,
I knew it when I was 12. She used to be
oh,
the
so that's
middle.
what it is.
She
She's
used to be
plotting.
the middleman in the hood.
Oh, so she was plotting, is what you're saying
Talking about
too.
my older brother before my older brother got killed. She know my family. She seen me grow up,
So yeah, so she was plotting. That's just like when a
and
nigga be around.
she was one of them chicks in the neighborhood, yo.
So that's what I'm saying. Like myself, Eggy, could you explain that since you experienced it? Why do we accept like when it's opposite, it's still hetero, but hetero rape like by a female? Why is
It,
that
it's
accepted more?
hard. It's hard. It's hard for me to say she molested me
Okay, then she didn't. She
because
just
I
she
was
just was awkward.
willingly
She was ready.
wanting to fuck her, and
Okay.
I was fucking with her. I started fucking with her probably like what 7, 8 years ago.
Oh,
I'm
so
talking
you
about
talking about? Oh, now you talking about the older
sexual.
woman?
Yeah.
Yeah, the older woman is your fault. But with your
But in
cousin and the other girl, they was straight
all
molested.
reality, I was getting molested. Because my mother and father knew they would have had a problem with it.
You think your father would have had a problem with you getting some bonsai, nigga?
My older woman, you know what I mean? You probably saluted me, but still,
Like I said, that's always just a bad thing. I was thinking about that with my crazy, like the scenario of getting suspended. One goes home, the girl goes home, she gets suspended for sucking dick, and the other kid, the boy goes home for getting his dick sucked. Now,
listen, check
the
this out,
mama,
right?
the dude is gonna get screened on by his mom, but what's dad gonna say? He gonna be with he gonna be with the mother acting, talking shit, but he gonna go tap his little son in the ass like nigga keep doing it. Like he gonna big up his little nigga. I'm talking about same age in school.
I can't, I can't do that with my son. I just couldn't do it.
You would also that's what I'm saying. You wouldn't give him
I had to
credit.
sit him down
So
and
that's what
talk
I'm
to him.
saying. You would give him you would rash him, you would rash your son if he was in the eighth grade and he got suspended for getting his dick sucked.
Yeah,
You wouldn't give him no props at all. You just be like, nigga,
nah.
what the fuck is you doing?
Yeah, what the fuck is you doing, nigga?
Aggie, you are selling it. Y'all women out there in YouTube
Cause I
world,
want,
y'all listen to this garbage if you
I
want
look
to,
at
but I
it.
feel you.
No, I'm being honest, man. I just look at shit different now. You know, if I knew any better, I would have. You know what I mean?
You
I'd
think
agree
that
with
you would
you.
tell me that? Two
Because
things.
we,
Would you
cause
get
on
would
some real
that be
shit,
the answer if what happened to you didn't happen to you? And if I'd have asked you this question 10 years ago, you think this would
no,
be the same
I'm
answer?
talking about my experiences what molded me, right? But I didn't really know, start understanding till I got older.
All right.
Now I'm
That's what I'm trying to
older. I think children should take their time
right.
and learn about what you're doing before you
Mhm.
doing. Now, if you in
Right.
the eighth grade and you understand it, you understand what you're getting into, go at it.
Right.
I encourage you to go at it. But the majority of these children is just going to do it just to do it. See, I'm doing it because she bad in a motherfucker. And if I don't do it, check this out. If I had the common sense at the time to don't do it, shit was so real, niggas might tell me not to come on the block no more. You pussy ass nigga. Let's keep it real. You know how shit could get.
Again, from that's what I
Now
told
I'm
you. Since
fight.
the kid
Now
is
I'm
relevant
fighting.
right now,
Check this
you're
out. Now I'm fighting with my hood over cherishing my body. That's crazy.
and again, that's what I said. Worrying about the audience when you know that you did the right thing, bro. That's what I'm saying, and I'm
But
if
is it
you
that I'm
otherwise,
critical thinking because I'm like, damn, if
yeah,
I
but
go
that's what I'm
back, this
saying.
nigga gonna
You
call me
willing?
soft.
So
We
even
gonna end
at
up
the
fighting.
Eggy,
Now I know that's gonna stir something. I'm gonna
At
end up
the
wanting
end
to
of the day,
rob him. You know how shit get.
but at the end of the day, Eggy, you're still telling me because you answered great on the other half for your son, if that was the case, but But again, that's what I keep saying. You worried about the audience that much that even now that you're saying that you're willing to do wrong for the audience to feel good.
Nah, I'm just saying at that time
No, you're almost still saying it. That's what I'm asking you. Still now, because
because
you
because
said it
I
now as a grown man. That like, damn, I could have probably had beef with the hood if I would have did what I really wanted to do
no, I'm talking about
in
what I
general.
was thinking at the time
Right.
because
And
that's the reality of it.
I understand that.
I'm not even thinking about that. I'm just thinking about my dick. You know what I mean? This old head, she got a money. She driving an Acura Legend. What, nigga?
Well, did you
What?
ever get to whip the Acura 11
Nah,
or what?
I couldn't do that. She had a husband. She's playing too close. Word up. She was just a freak at night. That's all it was. And she was putting me on game. I learned a lot from her.
I bet you did.
God.
That shit was shooting off like the 4th of July, nigga. You was young too, nigga.
But one
Like you
thing I
was
didn't do
goddamn
was
Kool-Aid.
brag about it. Niggas talk. God.
Right. Aggie fucking trying to make excuses for them, nigga. But that's good. You live and you learn, nigga. You live and you learn.
You ain't never fuck no older chick too?
Not at yet. I mean, not at the difference, the gaps that you're talking about. No,
You
but
never
in the
had,
next
I'm talking
gap,
about 10, 15 years older?
yeah, it might have ended up happening later in life, yeah, but not young. And it was with my consent, but later. And I know what you're saying is different because you be thinking about all types of, different shit and what you could be doing, like you said. But then, most of the time, the motherfuckers slap you back into reality of, just like I seen earlier, and I was telling my homie, like, it's funny, like, even like with young girls, when like, I decided, not to do right, and the chick could be a baby, chick be all over you, it'd be a time frame, and you do right. Like I've always done it, you don't touch it. But then when a chick gets old enough, like they're fiending to find out what it's about. But if you don't be the one to deliver, and then they get older when it's time to get busy, then they don't want to fuck with you no more. It's like, nah, I was there for you to show me the way. But now it's like they're old enough and then they don't want to fuck with you. That's a crazy situation. But that's something that you have to just deal with. And for me going through that, I just have to take that way that it happened every time. Because I'm not going to knock something off that's too young to be knocked off just because it was there to be doing. But like I said, I didn't seen a lot of them blossom. Like, god damn. But like, I wasn't rocking the cradle to do that shit.
What's the youngest you'll smash?
What now?
Yeah.
Even right now, something in the early 20s is like no good. Probably like 20. I don't know. It matters where our head's at, but I think like 25 or something like that. Any type of teenage is just. I mean, I know that's just off limits. Like that's just off limits. That's just got to be just some straight record sweet horror shit. And we both just know that we're taking care of that business right then and there, and that's it. If you're
My
any
my ex was 4 years younger than me, and that was a little too much for me.
Nah, but niggas, I mean, most of our dads, niggas be older. Niggas be like 5 to 10 years older than them. But I just, like, always say it like this. What made me, besides the regular shit, what mainly, and it started with a pretty ass girl, Hunter Rainey chick. So it's just like, the chick used to call me, guess what? Chicken butt. Like, I was like, oh shit. Like, the bitches just be saying dumb shit. Now, like, that shit has taught me is like, damn, but it's real. Like, nigga, it happens a lot of times. What niggas? It's like, nigga get mad at the bitch. Like, nigga, the bitch is acting her age. The girl's acting her fucking age. Nigga, you mad, nigga. The girl's 19, nigga. You're 32 years old. She's acting like a fucking little girl, like she's supposed to act. And you mad. That's why you don't do shit like that.
I had this older chick, man, a couple years ago, about
Yeah, you could
52 at the
bust it
time.
down. 52.
She
And
was
you
a
like her.
freak. She ain't look like it though. Word out, I promise you, man.
Talked about this on Foxy Brown several times, so she must have had that
God
snappy ass.
damn. I'm still thinking about
Yeah,
her.
ain't nothing
Word.
wrong with that, nigga. It's a couple that I remember about. I can remember something about
God
20 years
damn.
ago. And niggas can hear that story like broken record. I know you run into some shit that, oh, ooh, ooh. Gatorade, Gatorade. Oh, shit. Another one? Like, nigga, that shit can't just
Word
keep
out.
happening.
She got back with her man. Changed the
Nigga,
number and
not
shit.
like that. Oh, changed the number and made sure that there was no way possible.
Yeah,
So she was
yeah.
feeling
She
you
had a
back.
young nigga chasing
Yeah, you
or
was hitting her with the magic stick
chasing.
too, nigga. And you was liking that shit, nigga. With
Uh,
all that goddamn energy, you was over there thinking every night, this time to come off the top rope. When I catch it this way, I'm gonna hit it like nigga. You over there. Oh shit, recalibrating her old ass, huh, nigga? She you knocked the ass out of the game,
yeah,
like you better go fuck with a nigga your age, bitch. I would be I'm gonna fucking rather take that beamer in your house. She got it together real quick, nigga.
yeah, yeah. She right though. Uh,
what what was it about her, Aggie? Was it her eyes, her thighs, her mind, her
everything.
restlessness, the
Nice
big
little shorty.
ooh, red bone, red bone. Oh,
Red bone.
oh man, oh man, niggas love red.
Hair on Holly Berry.
Oh, ooh,
Word up.
oh, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Like her neck grab. Thrown
Mm-mm.
on dresses and shit like that.
Ooh, and no panties. Oh, dresses with no
Before you
panties.
leave. The first night I smashed.
Mm.
Before I left. I'm walking out the door. She said, "Where you going? Put your dick in my mouth real quick." I'm like, "What the
Mm.
fuck? This bitch is a freak."
Yeah, that's the oh. I remember one time. Oh man, that's almost you almost
Soon
broke
as
yourself
soon as
up.
I got in the house, my ex was like, "I know you." She said it in my face. Word up.
Would you was smiling and then
She
trying to
felt
front
she
like
felt
shit was
she
fucked up?
felt it in the cuddle. Like you too happy, nigga. Word up.
She was like, I ain't do nothing, nigga. And you happy, nigga. The fuck? I give it to my PIs, to my girls, those motherfucking monogamous.
I was just giving her ammo. That's
They
all.
got the motherfucking senses, nigga. Like, this ain't right. Like, nah. That's why I be feeling sorry for them niggas to be going out, nigga, when they chicks be flexing on, nigga. I had my time, nigga, jumping up in some shit. Like, nigga, this pool has never been this big before. Like, nigga, this don't belong to me no more. I'm out, nigga. Bitch just looking at me like, what do you think I'm fucking dumb? I don't know how other niggas do that shit. You can finger good, ginger that shit all the fuck you want, nigga. I know what belongs to me. Like, nigga, niggas be just lying to themselves, nigga.
Hey, T, you ever got caught cheating?
I'm not a cheater, brother.
You right.
But you can tell me one of your adventures, Jack Tripper.
Nah, I ain't never get caught.
Oh, you ain't never get. Nigga, you got caught just now. Nigga, you told you the old girl said, nigga, her spotty sisters was right. You got caught, nigga.
I ain't telling myself. We
So what,
that
nigga?
time we had like an open
Nigga, she ain't give you
relationship.
no pussy,
We
right, nigga? She put the
she
crab leg on
listen.
you, nigga.
It
She
wasn't even nah. I can't.
okay,
We had an open relationship. That's all.
okay. Yeah, I know she put the Boston crab on, nigga. That's the worst, nigga. When they say no and they throw that extra, like, how the fuck you make your shit be a scissor, nigga? When they just close them joints, nigga, you wrapped up and nigga, you try to flip, and that shit is just not gonna happen, nigga. I ain't even like fuck up like what you talking about, but I've been in that situation, nigga, when it is a no entry, nigga. No shit stuck. And that motherfucker just got shit all over the place, nigga, perking all over the place and thick as hell, nigga, with the pretzel seal, nigga. Like, yeah, nigga, just go to sleep. Mm, mm, mm.
Uh,
Point.
in my experience, women love honesty, man.
Oh yeah,
You meet a chick and you in a relationship, and she interested in you, you
right.
just let her know, I'm in a relationship. Thank you anyway. If I wasn't, you'll be my first pick. That's gonna make her want to fuck you harder. That's all.
Okay, Eggy game. I like this. The Eggalade jumping a little bit of the spill tonight. You hear him, ATL girl? I feel you too, Illuminati. It's just Eggy out here dropping some of his spill. He must be feeling real good. He must have seen old lady earlier. He usually don't give up this much information. Nigga said if it wasn't for her, man, you be the number. Oh, I'd be all over this.
I ain't getting no information.
Ah, oh, we coming to Atlanta soon too, ATL girl. You gotta show your face. You gotta pop out when it comes to ATL. They gonna be mad like this nigga's out here with this Becky. Yep.
You going out there?
Everybody be, I don't know what it is. I'm not too psyched on going to ATL for some reason. I'm just not. A couple of my partners be like, yo, I don't know what it is. I'm not too damn. It's a lot of nasty work out there, nigga. A lot of that. A lot of nasty work. You been out there, Eggy?
Well, back in the day.
It's just too much nasty work out there for me, bro.
Atlanta ain't fucking with North Carolina though. Georgia not fucking with North Carolina.
But you like NC? Like,
Oh
I mean, I know
damn.
that shit is the joints you going to. What you was on? What's the name? You was more on what them niggas be talking, but you was on the Cause I was out there in Fayetteville and you was on that side. You was by Fayetteville and Raleigh and all of that, or you was on the other side.
Raleigh,
No,
Durham.
matter of fact, Raleigh, Durham, yeah, all that. 'Cause I stayed. I mean, I didn't stay out there, but I've been out there. My people stayed in Durham and Raleigh and
My
Fayetteville.
family all over that motherfucker though. For real.
Yeah, because those are the two that's close, right?
I've been to
Fayetteville,
so many places.
Durham.
I don't remember the place. A lot of places up in Charlotte. Charlotte
Yeah,
off the hook.
Charlotte's up the way. Yeah, Charlotte got shit going on.
Shit I seen in Charlotte I never seen in my
Everybody
life.
said I'm staying away from the large cities. I feel you. Now Charlotte's like that because Charlotte's even crazy. Like you go to like A said, like if you know it, you gotta be whipping out there. But if you go to like Fayetteville and Durham and shit like that, yeah, you gonna find something, boy.
I lived in Durham. What, like 6 years?
You was out there for six bangers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I always go south back and forth. About to go back.
yeah, that's just something else, man. I mean, I like down south. Period. I like that's. I mean, all that change is different. Like I said, like even VA. Like I just like what I'm saying, especially the women, just that southern talk and what I'm saying the slang that come with it and shit. If they really fuck with you, it's just a different approach. ATL girl says she used to stay in Charlotte.
I think the place called Richland. Richland, North Carolina.
Rich.
People's told me, said, before you go in this motherfucker, word up, got serious as hell. Before you go in this motherfucker, on the left side is where the white people be. On the black side is where the black people be. Keep your ass on the side where the black people be. As soon as we got over the border, we went right to the white side. The first house we walked past, old white guy came out with a shotgun.
Oh wow.
We hauled that across the street. Pulled up.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, I mean, I like it be bad. Like I said, even like VA, when I stayed in VA, like I remember one time this nigga's ready to gun down my man. This nigga used to was tall as shit. We used to ball the nigga twist. That nigga Tried to, I was gassing the nigga. It was like 11. The nigga had like 11 foot, but he had on a tree like 11 foot ram nigga. I was like, nigga, you be talking that shit. See if we can bang that shit. This nigga went to bang this shit. He missed like a couple times, and he went to go bang that shit. Fucking white dude came out the shotty like, you motherfucking nigga, if you don't get off my. And it was funny because like we really don't be going over there, but then that shit was just like a street over and a cut in a complex from where we stay at. Nigga. It was just like you said, it's like night and day of the difference of them and where we be at. You know, that shit is funny. It's mad different down there too, because that shit used to be black and white. Now it's mad different people out there.
Man, we had went out at night. They told us to be back at a certain time, but
Mm-hmm.
we found out. So we couldn't find our way back. They had to come find us and shit.
Mm.
No street lights and nothing down that motherfucker.
Ooh, we
I'm
running.
talking
Give
about
me a
when it
sec.
got dark, dark
What?
as hell out that bitch.
No, my fault. I told you to hold it for a second because I had to go get Gatorade. But what happened when you was on the dark side? Oh Lord, Rain says she had enough of it. I don't know, Rain. To tell you the truth, I was worried about. I don't know what I ain't heard from NY in a minute. I ain't see P West. P West probably at work. I do want to get back on that shit. I was just Aggie doing his thing. Aggie's up here holding it down. But I don't know. I hope that NY, bro, where you at, man? I haven't heard him at all. What's the ATL? What's different? Out there or Carolina? I think when you be in some of them places though, it still be that fucking heavy racist. But I'm surprised because it's so much different. Like biracial couples and things these days that should still be going on like that. So like I like Bex. And I don't know. I don't see why that should be happening. But yeah, you be in certain areas, whew, that shit can be tough. Yeah, Rain, I don't know where the super intellectuals are. I wish they was up here as well. I asked everyone to come out, you know what I'm saying, and kick a little shit. Oh, Carolina. What you think is different about it, ATL? Girl, you think that yeah, because of that. So you think it fucking Can't New was out there for a while. I know that nigga like Becky too. Most of all them fucking athletes, they fuck with white girls. That's just supposed to bridge the gap in itself. That'd be the funny shit too. Sisters, as much as they'll call you a little dick, no good ass nigga. They see you with some old ill Becky nigga. That's a problem, boy. Regulator, you ever been somewhere in the city with one of your Becks?
I ain't never had no Becky.
Yeah, right.
I smashed one before. I ain't never had one.
You just smashed one.
Yeah,
You had no range to it. Or
not
you
at
just
all.
wasn't into or you wasn't interested in kicking it or
Nah,
nothing.
she was alright. She was fine than a motherfucker. Word up.
I like them shits. I keep it. Becky be cool with
Fine.
me.
So I'm gonna keep
ATL
it
girl be
real.
holding it down, nigga. She's
100.
right like a motherfucking Louis bag, nigga. Fuck you talking about. I'm colorblind out this bitch.
That
All them
pussy was
shits crazy.
trash though.
Oh no. Oh, more biracial, yeah. I also I'm saying you see that shit out there on more probably in a lot of places. It ain't just up north. You'll see that shit down there. I want the Canada UK. Oh yeah, for yeah. Oh, on Illuminati on one part, I see you drop three spaces. On what you on far as what? It's funny the places do. It's bad to me. Just like today, I seen some racist shit that I went through earlier to fuck my day up. But it'd be crazy when you be home, like see that shit. That's just some just foul shit. That's just energy that niggas should not even be experiencing at
How
this
many
time.
how many white chicks you smashed in your life?
Well, that shit ain't up there neither. I just know that I like Bex, but I have no problem with it. But it's more than one. It's definitely more than Uno.
It was hitting, or was it trash?
No, I want shit. I know one Beck nigga. That's one of my greatest sexual fucking experience.
Oh
Shits, nigga.
shit. Okay, T. In
I
love with
got to bang some
Becky.
mouth, nigga. I know I like Becks, nigga. Ain't nothing wrong with them. Not to me. They all win with me. I mean, not all of them, but they all right with me. But it ain't super high. But it's a few. A few, and then you know how stupid it is like it's some what do you call those like if you're just ignorant, like what do you call them? Like those Argentinians, Kuko sisters and shit like that. I had a few Kuko sisters, some Macedonians and shit like that.
Okay. No, we had one
It
Becky
is
in
the
my
same
life.
when the fucking lights go out, but like you said, it could be. I'm sorry that you got a garbage batch. But
That shit was trash.
I got some trash from all colors too, but it is what it is. You know how I be. That's like you said when you young, nigga. Sometimes as long as it go in the pee hole, nigga. I did your back a few years ago. Me and this nigga, one of my OG niggas, will always argue with me like, nigga, you're bugging. I don't know what type of shit you be on. Like, nigga, all of it's good. I'm like, nigga, like I feel that, or like when niggas be talking. I don't, me personally, I really don't think you can do nothing gay with a woman, but like, nigga, they can be trash out there though. This nigga would tell me, I'm like, nigga, I don't know what your thing's been, bro, but this nigga try to tell me he's never experienced no bullshit. Nigga, I'm like, you must ain't been to too many events, my man, because
You
I told
putting no heavy dick in them. Shit.
something I don't know.
Get all
That ain't
different
what I
types
said.
of reactions. Man, I done got all type of reactions in my lifetime.
Oh yeah, of course. You see, you seen it. You see fucking smuts,
Becky
nigga.
just
They get
couldn't take no dick.
swallowed. That's what made it. Oh, she
That's
could
all it
take it, so
was.
that's what made it garbage.
You know, in
Yeah, that's
time, I
what
could have
I'm saying.
worked with her, but you know how I be.
Yeah,
No
you was keep
rhythm,
you
scared to
want to
bounce
just
on it.
going all crazy. She wasn't ready for you. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So it was you're saying that because it was just a intimidation factor off the rip, nigga.
From the rip.
Yeah, so then that's why. So I mean, yeah. So your experience was this trash, and that's surprising. Like I said, regular times or differences.
Yeah, cause she a Becky. I'm thinking, oh shit, I'm
Yeah,
about to
you
get
ask
it
me to
in,
get
nigga. What?
right.
Shit was trash. Scraping the head, watch your teeth, what you doing, all that type of shit. Uh,
But you again, you know that could be any. That could be any culture.
I went back a few times too. I try to work on it. For real. To
He
keep
said
it real.
that a couple times. That could be any culture though. Friendly, what's the deal? Friendly, did you go make those briskets yet? I know sometimes Friendly be trying to creep off and go in that
We
goddamn
probably got
kitchen.
Nah, I ain't do that yet.
Well,
Cause I'm getting ready to move out anyway. So I'm not doing
oh,
big
word?
bougie.
Where you
Yeah, I'm not
supposed to move? Razor
uh,
get bad. We gotta switch it back to
close
like talk
by,
about some other
close by.
shit.
Just better building. You know, better management. Cause
Oh, okay.
I respect niggas in the hood. I ain't taking shit from them, but I don't like when that shit in front of my door. My door is like a spot. That's like I live like right by the stairs, and they
Mm-hmm.
be busting licks, and any moment it could go wrong with me, whether my kids walking out or coming.
Oh, one
And
of them. Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, and they don't do repairs properly. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's self destructive.
Yeah.
You know,
All right, egg drop because he. But yeah, that's just crazy because you don't want to like we were talking about earlier before you was talking about the those type of vibrations. Yeah, you definitely, and especially at this late in the season, you got kids, bro. Cause me, I just been sleeping on a lot of stuff, especially up here on YouTube, fucking with people and not being out. That's why, like I said, I want to do more, like I was supposed to did like just today by accident, but like going out and seeing people, and it's just crazy because hearing you say that, it's like that shit really is still taking place, and I know it do, but then like that's the worst thing because my man was like that, like he be funny. He got his girls, and I feel him, and he was in these projects, and like he would always be hitting me up, like, "Yo, I need you to come through here or just show these niggas." Like he nigga that don't like he's probably listening. He don't really like confidence. Didn't like that shit and just would be like, yo, just to show your face. He just really didn't like where he was at. But like overall, I still feel him because well, felt him at the time or whatever. At first, other people would be like, you start complaining, but like who wants that? You know what I mean? Like, you
right?
know, saying especially again for him, it doesn't even matter. Kids are kids, but his girl and you're doing the right thing. This nigga, that's what, like I said, I big up mostly all of my core niggas. It's not no deadbeat brothers, and the ones that I even found up here on YouTube, like yourself, my niggas ain't deadbeats, nigga. That's one thing I could be proud of. I ain't got no C's, but like my core niggas is they be like real fall. That's why when niggas ask me or certain girls or certain be like, yo, your man's or what your boy. I talk to a girl that gotta be one on one because my niggas is older and niggas got situations that make me look fucked up and niggas got families and shit. So like I understand that shit. I at first when I was like the nigga used to be asking, I'm like, bro, just do your thing, nigga. You represent your castle, nigga. But I understand it because like even at this time, like we've been talking about too up here, like we've been through so much already, bro. It's like you don't want to get into that, like nigga, where you rest your head at. You don't want to be on no fucking gunplay or no crazy, like resorting into that type of shit. Man. It just putting your life. That shit's crazy, bro.
Like
And
I'm at a point
defending.
in time in life now where I'm much more comfortable with my lifestyle now. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Mm-hmm.
more mature, more open minded, and I just want I just want more for my kids now. It's no
Right.
longer about me. Oh, I gotta learn. I already did that, so I'm just trying to make sure that my kids can maybe do something, succeed something. Maybe you never know. They might be someone else might be inspired by them, or you know. But I can't afford to have my kids, one day losing their life in the middle of some bullshit. And 9 out of 10, shit happens, and the innocent bystander be the one that you know
Right.
end up getting hurt in situations. But this ain't the place for me no more. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't live
Right.
here with that long, but it wasn't
It's
for me.
enough. You don't want to wait till
Yeah, I don't want to wait till something go down. And I'm like, damn,
right.
I could have left. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like shit been like hectic, fire up in this motherfucker. These
Uh huh.
niggas just like reckless. My living situation, I never lived with electrical heaters through my whole life. So me having to deal with this now was really uncomfortable. Getting up in the mornings, and my kids to get up early in the morning to get on school, or you know what I'm saying, and it just been difficult waking up to water floods in the house. I got wires at any moment we could get electrocuted, cause a fire, and people just don't want no better. Cause I guess this is a place where you once you could, I think people choose freedom more than being secure. You understand what I'm saying? Um, right here, they could care less because they could hustle out the apartment. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Out the building. You know, they do what they want. They could smoke in the hallway, throw a party in the hallway. The music could be on
right,
any random type of day until the next day. So I guess they too comfortable that they don't see nothing wrong with it.
right,
But
right. Yeah,
it's
cause
not.
you right, cause you got a certain time, like I said, like myself, like I even think there's certain people that I've been around. People think I'm older. Like I be pulling. I said it joking up here before. I probably gonna say it to one of my buddies. It's like I really be on that mind shit. Like time to go. Like I be booting niggas because it'd be like the respect for the crib, and then certain people just don't have it. It'd be like I don't like they looking at me wrong, but you gotta understand like what you're talking about too. You get an age like even me, I let anybody or somebody be fucked up. I let people come through or whatever. Never gonna let somebody that I rock with on the street or somebody be fucked up or living out laying in the streets for a night or two or whatever. When I could just open that door, I never do that. But then you gotta understand it, like you said, I'm moody and shit like that. So it's not gonna be no party house. I'm used to being myself and shit like this. So like you said, like that's what I was trying to tell Egg earlier. Like it's not even like I'm gonna say something, bro. When you be reckless, especially when you in a building, like even if it's contained, it's only six of us or three of us, like you say, you walking by, and this shit like that, bro. And I'm just talking about me and worrying about my residency. Nigga, you talking about my seeds, nigga, that came up out of me, nigga, and you're jeopardizing that, bro. We're gonna have a problem, dog. And like what you said, not to put you or anybody else in that pressure again to make them feel like a sucker or anything. But bro,
It's real life.
again, you have to stand up for something, man. That's your kids, bro. So you seeing shit or being under pressure, you even like you said, you're not a sucker. Oh, I said that like you move. If you know that's the best, everything's the best in your interest to do. You see what I'm saying? But nah, like you grow out of that. That's what I said. Like it's funny. Like I seen it, I think like in 15 and 14, 15, I was seeing it when I was going to work and shit like that. And I was just see the kids acting and like me and you didn't have this conversation a lot of times. It's like, yo, we used to be bad, but it's just the respect we have for the elders on buses and trains, and like seeing them do it differently, how these kids move, and like it's just total different shit, bro. And you be ashamed. Like I see shit, and hear shit, and I'm sitting up there, and I know what type of motherfucker I am, and I just sitting there like, damn, nigga, like shit like that. Let me know that I'm getting older. Like, damn, nigga, like I probably was something like that in my day, but I know I won't like that because this is too much, and I feel a certain way, and I know I come from the same shit, nigga. So you know it's a problem, but again, it comes with maturity, and what you're talking about too is, you know, what I'm saying maturity and having a family. So you don't want that shit that was kind of high with you that you did 20 years ago, 15 years ago, like around your seeds, like you said. And then we hear shit every day, and we've been through shit, nigga. And like you said, you can let little man or one of your children just go to the store for themselves and get clipped in somebody else's bullshit. That's gonna be a problem.
Like on Sunday, um I went to Brooklyn and I was in on the side of Bushwick
Mhm.
where they do the national Puerto Rican thing and shit like that. So they were just chilling. So I got peoples out there, so I was sitting, chilling, having a good time. And for instance, um, on a day that you know it's supposed to be like what a Puerto Rican day or something like that, you know, like it's supposed to be nothing but music, people partying. You got 12 motherfuckers, 12 niggas, fucking
Mhm.
one dude. The dude fell on the floor. He got stabbed He got up and started busting. Now,
Oh
what
man.
happened? Behind all that, he didn't hit none of the niggas that chased him
Right.
and the niggas that stabbed him. But two people got hit that had nothing to do with it, that they was just on the block having a cookout, listening to the music outside, just chilling.
Right.
So I was on the block. So that could have been me getting hit and all for what?
For nothing. The
For nothing.
stupidity across the board.
Now I'm older now, so I ain't got time to be on streets promoting violence and shit that it's not what it is. So that's why I say don't believe the hype.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because I don't know if you heard about the situation about I forgot where it was it took place, but there was this dude who killed two people,
Hmm.
right? And the reason why he killed them because they was he heard that they was both rats. But check this out. So he didn't like snitches. So he killed people that didn't even snitch on him, that had nothing to do with. You get what I'm saying? He
His
threw his
life at
life
all.
away, right? Now
For
check
some
this
shit
out.
that ain't had nothing to do with him at all. Go ahead.
Right. And at the end of the day, when the truth came out, they
They didn't
wasn't
even
the people that
tell.
even ratted. It was somebody else. So
Wow.
it's crazy that, you know, people are willing to do 20 years in jail, but they're not willing to get a 9 to 5 to take care of their
Right.
family.
Exactly. And that's what I was saying before. Like again, it's just this broken record, but we keep saying it. It is exactly what I was saying about an hour ago about just the fact that at this age that we still care about ratting and certain shit. Like you said, that you can't look at all the police brutality. Look at all the other stuff just and not means of saying again like it's the police to like do something violently to them. You shouldn't be violating and violently doing nothing to no one. But what I'm saying is like again, just that mentality, what you care for, and like throw your life away. Like, and then for people that's like that, you gotta understand there's people that live for something. There's people that care. There's people that's law-abiding citizens, and not even that they're law-abiding citizens. It's just people that just want to live and want to enjoy life. People want to get up. It's summertime now. It's getting warm. People want to go to the beach. People want to just go out and see life and have they turn, and it gets taken away from suckers that's talking about nothing, bro. Like all
Nothing.
of that shit we know, like we keep talking about, like all of that shit's supposed to be in a box. Like everybody that play, I mean, nobody's perfect, but everybody that plays that game, those are the people that's supposed to suffer or supposed to be a part of that game. You don't let that shit go spilling into niggas who don't have nothing to do with shit. Just like that situation, just like when Big Boy said with Biggie's situation, and niggas talk shit about that because that's what niggas do and what they would have did when they ain't dead. It's always easy for niggas to always say what they'd have done when they were dead. But it was like Gene Deal shit. It's like Biggie when it's like he seen the nigga with the did shit with Biggie and then he could have did something, but he was like, yo, he was close or like a block away. And he's like, he could have shot niggas like, oh, why he didn't shoot? And it was after the fact, but he was like, yo, I was a block away. Then, on train, but niggas was out there. He's like, yo, I could have shot just off reality. We're speeding down the street. So I supposed to just been shooting at him just because to just be shooting. And he was responsible. And that was dope. What up, Jen? And that was dope that he said it. And it's dope that I understand it. Like off what you talking about, off of the dude getting poked. Like, bro, like what you said, he was half conscious doing this shit. And for the audience, he just gonna prove that he had a gun and he's just shooting everywhere and they're gonna shoot two innocent bystanders that don't got nothing to do with the shit. I'm conversing two things, but shooting, but it's saying shit, but shooting and hit people that ain't got nothing to do with his scenario, but shit just busting off like at anybody just to win. That's the thing. I think Ice Cube and I think was in the hood. He showed that shit when basically he got knocked out. I believe in it. He's still shooting the desert nigga, but he's knocked out. But he's just showing like he's still busting at nothing for his pride, and that's why he did it. If you remember, when that's what he did. That's why they had beef when they was on this shit on this trip and they was all chilling. He got fucked with nothing for nothing.
Right.
He was knocked out. Nigga knocked him, but he had the hammer, and since he had the hammer, he's just busting at nothing, nigga. That's why they put that in there, because what you're talking about, bro. Like, nigga, you don't even see what you're shooting at, nigga. How the fuck you gonna shoot at niggas that jump you, but you're not shooting at niggas that jump you? You're just shooting.
You just shooting just to shoot.
Yeah. Jen said,
No.
"What's up, man? Kick some ballistics for a second, bro, because I gotta get this shit off the stove and take a look at you, bro.
I bet.
You know how to DJ.
Uh, I'm gonna play some music. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I'm supposed to be moving out of here by this month already. They just called me a few days ago, so we got to give them that bread, and I think they got to do something else to the apartment, and that's it. Then we out of here because we already out of here. That's all we got to do. Just give them the bread. I think they had to just repay one more thing, but I prefer to do it while we're not there because I don't want to be in their way. But in certain situations, you know what I'm saying, it's not worth putting your family or yourself involved. You know what I'm saying? Like, as much as you might say, "Oh, I love the hood. This is where I'm from. I'm from this type of community or whatever." It's not gonna work out for you or for anyone, for any of your loved ones. Just say everything around me in here is destroyed, and I don't want to see that shit no more. I can't escape it. I can't run from, but I gotta move away from it. You understand? As long as I could maintain to remove myself and shit like that, I feel like I'm doing good. Look, I got a 16-year-old who's not into the streets, violent, not into gang banging. He hates all that shit. He's not into any of that. When I was younger than him, I was already active in so many ways. So I'm really proud of myself and I'm proud of my wife, you know what I'm saying, for her really doing her thing and me doing my thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm proud of myself and her, and I'm proud of my son, you know what I'm saying? He's a responsible young man, you know what I'm saying? This is what I say with people in our communities. Instead of letting these kids outside and run around not knowing where they running to and or where they're going, you know what I'm saying? You know, have them home and try to teach them for they could get educated so they could learn something. You understand? Running in the streets, you're gonna lose your kid. Running in the streets, your daughter might come out pregnant, might get molested, raped. Leaving your daughter, letting your daughter stay in friend's house could get molested, or that's a way for another little boy to get put his hands all over her body. You got to teach your kids values. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you have a daughter. You you must teach your daughter to be a young woman. You understand? With respect. You understand? Because it's not what it is, man. It's not what it is. Like I gotta live for the past year and a half. I come from a fucked up neighborhood myself. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing nice where I come from. But we didn't have that in the building, you know what I'm saying, in front of the door. You know what I'm saying? Some kid had got killed and a whole bunch of shit already there. So and my son was walking in the house maybe like 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. I think I spoke about this in one of my lives. You know, somebody had got killed. And the thing is that the person who got killed had nothing to do with the issue also. And the people just started shooting from the corner into the building where I was at. So my son was just walking in. So my son told me he just walked in through the two doors, and when he was walking, continued walking the building, the shots went off, and he seen everybody run. So it was crazy just to hear my son tell me some shit like that, because I'm just like, wow, thank God that you're here. You didn't get hurt. Because if he would have been maybe 30 or 40 seconds behind, or 15, 20 seconds, or maybe like he was saying, he's saying that he could have gotten shot. Cause he's, for what he told me, where he walked from, that's where the other kid got shot and he seen him there. So, again, like, I don't want my kids, things happen anywhere, but I could remove them from where it's normally happening on a regular. I'm gonna do that. You understand? You know,
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I mean, you did the right thing for one, that's your child, and for two, that's just the right thing to do, man. Like I said, you always be solid on the things that what I mean. You talking about like this all the time. I want you to keep, what I'm saying, being telling the truth about like how you feel about these situations. You know what I'm saying? Because it's only real. Hopefully, one day we'll get this all together. Like I said, we both come from, from from the streets and from poverty and stuff like that. Like I said, when you get grown, you see things different. You know what I'm saying? And I don't got that blessing that you got, that a lot of people got, that it takes. Like most people get kids, get children, and they just change. I just seen after a while there's certain things, like I was telling somebody else, just thinking about it. There's a lot of things that even changed me too. Is like when I just was going to county or stuff like that, and I was in one of my biggest joints. The last time I was in trouble, where I was going to get sent away for a minute. I just was on it like, yo, I was thinking about at the time, my mom's was still like, getting, was fucking around, and my sis was just a baby herself, trying to get herself together, going through everything that I've been through. And I just knew that, like, even canteen, like, I was in there off my own bread and just canteen, just looking at it. But I'm a type of motherfucker anyway. Niggas gonna look out for history in that situation if I be in the buildings because, what I'm saying, like I said, the talent, the rapping, and just how I am. I ain't gotta really worry about that. But again, you gotta think about and survival like fighting. Niggas gonna come home. But the thing that's worse about jail for a person like me too is that those type of things, like I just said, is like minor factors. The major factors that mean in life is like you're just giving away time, your life to a building. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing nothing positive. But sometimes and some people can't get lucky. Like that shit to save some people's lives in more ways than one. You could have probably lost your life out here and won't prepare for it. So you know what I'm saying? The Lord or whatever work in mysterious ways. But overall that Joe shit is chump change. It's like it ain't nothing. But the
right,
biggest thing is like just knowing that like it's a waste of fucking time and like you trying to be something. And like I said, for myself though, is that I know I would be up there. And if I got sent up the way, and my immediate family is my mom's and my sis, and nobody that love me was gonna ever come to be able to see me or put money on my fucking books. So those type of things started getting me to start evaluating my situation of being out in the streets and running the streets because I know if I get locked up and sit the fucking prison, ain't nobody gonna care about history. And it's gonna be out of my little sister's reach. She fucking care about me. She die for me. But she was a big she, what I'm saying, things are working much better for both of them. But I would have been fucked up. So it wasn't nothing for me to turn to. I made a little bit of money. I never made a lot of money, but I made a little bit of money. So I'm more valuable on the street making no money compared to me being in jail around a bunch of niggas talking about war stories and what they're gonna do when they're gonna come home and what they did to get here. That's just uh sucker shit. That's just not real and no fucking form of the imagination. You're not around no type of pussy. You only can talk about pussy. Where you can
right,
be home and you can get some pussy. You can't get drunk in there. Yeah, you can make some fruits. You can put some stale fruits together and you can drink, but you can't get drunk. You can get high. You can do all that shit. But that's not, again, you're going to be drunk and high around a bunch of niggas every time you get drunk and high. Like, what's going to happen? That's why all them niggas, I'm sorry, all you YouTube lovers and all them niggas, like, nigga, you think this nigga, all these 5, 6, 10 year bids these niggas did. You don't think that nigga ain't no fruitcake? Like, okay, You don't think, honey girl, you don't think that nigga like what you like a little bit? Fuck out of here. He's a fucking sex maniac, ain't he? What was he doing? What was he doing for those 8 years? Just he just forgot about that part of life.
Yeah.
That nigga got him. I'm sorry, friendly, but that nigga got him a little cute Puerto Rican bitch with
Yeah.
Kool-Aid and
They
long
dressed him
hair,
up.
nigga,
They
and got
dressed
that
him up and
thing.
everything.
Oh, dressed that nigga up.
They dressed the nigga up. But they be the ones talking about how serious.
Then come the fuck
they
back
had-
out here telling you about snitching and you ain't this and what you got, but you had fucking Santana Ma in the bathroom for a month. The fuck out of here.
Yo,
Like,
I don't know if you ever heard it. I forgot the name documentary right now. I was about to say, but you
this
ever?
is the
There's a documentary, right? T History, and it's crazy because it was about based on men who done like 5 years, 10 years, and even 20 years, and so like that, right? And it's crazy how the percentage are pretty high on how a lot of men that doing those type of time, a lot of them didn't consider themselves gay if they penetrate or they just get head from another man.
Right.
They say it's gay if a man penetrates them. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Oh,
It's crazy
wow.
about the Joe mentality or how they think because they come
Wow.
up with
Yeah,
things with his wife
that's
and kids. I was watching a documentary. I said, "Nah, that ain't for me."
We're not even here because you're lying. We're not gonna play those games. My man used to tell me about that. Like, yo, you go to the visit. And he's like, he go to visit. He's like, yo, see, they got the big ass Dominican bitch be up there pretty as shit. This nigga pretty as shit. She don't know. He's just telling her all types of I love you, telling her all this shit. But this nigga, this, this nigga be on the plank going for gusto, nigga. Like, I'm sorry that I can laugh because this is a motherfucker in the past or tomorrow will be in me and Friendly's face talking that shit on YouTube, talking about some clicks and views and his team this and his channel that type of shit. But you had nigga, that nigga's name is Tito, nigga.
Yeah.
You was calling him Christina, grabbing his hair, yoking that ponytail, nigga.
Yeah, word. You know what I'm saying? So
I didn't touch him, he touched me, or I touched him, or however. I don't even want to get it right. Anyway, go ahead. You're right, fellas.
Niggas was beefing over Hector.
Yeah. Big time, nigga. I put 4 soups on that nigga. That's mine tonight. Like, nah.
Nigga said, Jose is mine. Niggas is picky. They picky in jail. They be like, nah, I like the light skin one. That nigga
like that light skin one. It did Lord forbid a nigga bag something like me. Nigga be like, yo, he got the Benny Siegel motherfucker. How did he do that? How? Yo, you'll get mad strikes, nigga. You got a nigga like you got T Hickson on the leash, nigga.
That shit ain't for me.
Oh,
and
shit.
Niggas is ready to do another 10 years because they want to see that nigga again.
Because they want to see him again. Because they want to see him. Like, yo, he's still
I need to go back. He's still like, I gotta go there.
The nigga get hit with a 5-piece, like, oh yeah. But oh yeah. Ronnie's still locked up.
I gotta commit a crime to take me up 5 years.
Catch that nigga.
What he at Comstock? Oh, I'm
Comstock. Let me get my way to Comstock.
Then they come and talk about they was holding jail down. Nigga, they was holding your booty ass down.
He was holding it down all right. He was holding it down all right. Y'all ladies, y'all be safe. I thought John asked me, did they stick together? Because they definitely stuck together. What you asked me now? I see you,
Salute,
IP.
IP.
That's some of the people's. Terry, thanks for coming, honey. Both of y'all, everybody, man. We just having the fun right now.
The Bush babies are mad today. I'm pretty sure
I
because
bet
they the
so.
one be
Love and
talking all
freedom,
that prison
Michael. What's the
shit.
deal, bro? How you doing? Thanks for coming through this morning. Me and Friendly just talking about it like we usually be talking about it, man. We just sprinkle a little fun. You missed a little comedy section, but segment. But we was talking about Michael's how we always do. You know me, man. You open to come up here, it's open panel, man. We just basically like always just talking about like just trying to get it together. Us as a society, you know what I'm saying? Us as a people, you know what I'm saying? Basically, it's always, you know what I mean, the same thing, just a different way. Okay, but that's cool though. You know, I always just try to. Certain people, like I said, you again broken record. Certain people come up here. I try to entice y'all to come up here, man. But it's all good. I thank you for showing love and coming through. But yeah, friendly man, that shit's real, man. Um, so but have you peeped out where you and old ladies looking at going?
Huh?
Have you looked at the next spot? I should say.
Oh yeah, I already seen it. I've
Oh
been
yeah.
seen it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just that they had broke they broke this shit down to their skeleton. So so
John
it was
liked that shit.
so
John said he go on his
when I
psych
seen
dog,
it, it
come
was
back
looking crazy.
bubbles.
I went to go see it again. It was on the finishing
Mm,
moment, and now they just about they asked if we could still come out. Like, nah, I prefer for y'all to finish whatever else y'all got to do, so we don't be on the way, and the furniture is nothing in the way. So when we
mm,
come in, we want everything just to. They were like, I bet.
word. I feel that. That's what's good, man. And the first, like I said, the first thing is you thinking about the kids, man. That's what's up.
Word. Cause bro, in prison, man, niggas is only gonna eat oodles and noodles, the
Mm-hmm.
ramen noodles, beef sticks, motherfucking bullshit cheese from the mess hall. You know what I'm saying? They gotta pay somebody to get the jelly. You know what I'm saying? From the mess hall. You know what I'm saying? Then niggas is pulling out packages of tunas and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
The food is
What you do?
trash.
That's the only thing they love them because you tell me about the beans, but I don't know New York style. What the jellies for, or just for a PJ sandwich? But that's the only way that you're gonna make it. You ain't getting that good. The good jelly is on ain't even on canteen.
Well, what they give you in a little small package, like
Oh,
not in a package, they give you so, like when you go to for breakfast and shit like
right,
that.
right,
But niggas be scooping that, or they'll pay somebody that works in the kitchen. Yo, bring me some jelly. They'll charge them like $2, for that for a little jar of jelly, $3 depending. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So sugar and all that shit. So niggas going to jail for bullshit just to
yeah,
eat
yeah,
ramen
yeah.
noodles and be
That's
telling stories about how they doing in the streets.
right,
But I had niggas like around me, and they was a bunch of sorry ass motherfuckers. They talked about they had all this and they did this. And when you sit down talk with them about drugs, they really they know nothing about grams. They don't know
right,
none of that. They just talking to talk about shit. But
right,
the
right, right,
calculation
right,
is off. I'm like, yo, but this nigga don't sell no drugs. Like you start like the
right, right, right.
conversation, he's a bullshitter. Then you got niggas who talk about they was around
That's
rap artists, they was about to get a deal and they got locked up. So what
mm-hmm.
the fuck? What them niggas don't bail you out of you that night?
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Obviously,
I'm
it was
like,
down
well,
to get rid of
stop
you.
it. You on that shit, bro? That's oh man. Come on, give me one more that was good, like you
You know what I'm
just said,
saying?
bro.
So it's crazy. So niggas are talking about how they got the streets on lock, how much money they making, or what I'm saying, the girls solid, they're holding them down. And they on the phone at the end of the day cursing a bitch out or begging the bitch. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, dog, you ain't got nothing. You're pressing people to bring your package. You shouldn't even be calling nobody to bring your package, dog. You understand what I'm saying? Aren't you a baller?
Exactly.
Why you ain't get out
That-
on bail? But you
exactly. That's what I be. That's what I be trying to say. Like I said earlier, and like I was telling my man, was telling Eggy about the audience, bro. because like a lot of people again, like we associated with the streets, and through experience, and you kind of learn it quickly, but it's a lot of times you just put it to the side and don't worry about it. Like you
Right.
said, jail is that destination where you get all of those movies and be like, look at this shit. Like, and that's what I'm saying, where it's easy for you to depart, like, bro, how old we are as far as like dealing with it. Like, I'm sorry for those people that I'm not a fucking ain't like no fucking ghost, or just be saying it like we're old enough that like we was teenagers and now we're grown men. And I always say that because it's a lot of people, every country, every state. Like I said, y'all know I'm Boston. This nigga's in the city, bro. We from two different places, but it's the same story. And like it's a lot of friends that both of us had in past, and just associates and all our shit. And that's why I said it. I'm lucky to be here. I know my brother's lucky to be here. Any of those days when niggas was doing us, like niggas could have got clipped out there, bro. Like people don't understand it. That's why other people, you could tell the difference. That other people try to glorify some shit that it's like when we get into conversations like this that I don't even like start talking like this. It ain't even nothing for me to really be like trying to like Phil don't even give y'all that like I don't really give y'all no story about some real shit like because I try to that's just like leaving the brain. That's on some grown man shit, I believe. I don't and then to see niggas older than me or niggas that I even did shit with or niggas on the same wavelength that we know as suckers, bro. Like y'all listen to niggas that just know the story and they analyze. That's their hustle is to know all of this shit and kick it to you and
Yeah.
ain't participated, was around it, but was a sucker through the whole thing.
Right.
And I don't really care about niggas hustle, but that's the truth of the matter of like what Friendly said. Niggas sit up there, don't know his math on the shit that he should be selling if he's saying he got that type of money. Like
What are you
Like
saying
niggas
that
just
for?
shit don't add up. And then niggas see it, and then that's how you get the move. You get to know that that person's not like that. Like, oh, this is, you're like Friendly said, oh, you're another rapper. Okay, good,
Hmm.
cool. Know how to play with you, nigga. And then
Right.
take you in the corner and let you listen. I see your movie, right? And it's cool. But don't jump out the window and don't be stupid because you know I know your movie, nigga.
Right. Like I'm gonna keep it real with you, T History, and it's sad to say, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, like in '98,
Mhm.
my man's brother got killed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
By
Sorry
his
to hear
own
that.
homeboy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
that's nasty.
homeboy did they gave him 15 years for that, for killing his own man, for killing my brothers, my man's brothers. Niggas grew up together. The nigga body him and he did 15 joints. It's been like over 20 something years already. Sunday, because my man is not really about that life. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
He's my friend because he's cool with me. You know, say we know each other
Right.
since he was young. So even though he was into little fights, but he wasn't really deep into that life like in that way. He just a nigga who talks shit, and I understand him, so I'll just be like, forget it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But he seen the man who killed his brother. So he was like, yo, we gotta get this nigga, right? Including me. So I said, listen, even though I was drunk, I wasn't gonna feed into that because that's more of a serious situation, me feeding into it. I said, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Um, I know it must be hard to see the man that killed your brother. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's been over 20 something years, right? He already
Mm-hmm.
did his time. The streets glorifying him, basically. You know what I'm saying? Look, he's out here like nothing ever happened. You understand? And the other thing is, you kill this man. He already did his time. You're gonna do time for what type of revenge? You
Right.
know, time went by that you should just bury it. I mean, I told him if you want to handle that, you do what you got to do.
Yeah.
But I don't got the
That
time for that, my nigga, because that's
right.
not like happen right now. Lola, let's go right back. I'll be jumping out the window with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna lose my freedom. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And
we
at the end
can't.
of the day, the person wasn't that much of a great person neither. I'm not speaking down, but you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
of course. You only
but
talking 100,
sometimes
bro.
you do things in life and thinking you could play with people because you grew up with them and know them, and thinking people gonna forgive you. And sometimes in the heat of the moment, things go left. But then when things go wrong, that people praise you. You know what I'm saying? Like you're an angel or whatever the case may be. But the reality is, if you would have never crossed your man in that way, neither, if your brother would have never crossed that his man neither, he would have still be alive. You
Right.
understand what I'm
And
saying?
that's bad. Right.
So I told them just think about it, you know what I'm saying? And whatever you think you gotta do or you feel is right, you just handle it your way. But dog, I'm already 42. That shit happened when I was like 18.
Yeah, that's a
You know what I'm
wrap.
saying? So I already got family, dog. Like I'm not gonna put myself there for that situation. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
you can't, bro. You got
I
kids and you're
can't. You understand
responsible.
what I'm saying? So at the same time, I told you, I just want you to understand, my nigga. I'm still the same old nigga, but I'm humble. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be your friend. I will never change being a friend. When it comes to that street life, I'm a different person now. I don't live that, and I don't look forward in revenge or coming looking for a nigga. I don't live that no more. I live. I feel pure now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm good. I'm not out there fucking around. So, it's things that happen in life and certain and things happen to people, but some people jump out the window for their mans and not realizing you're throwing a lot of things away and you're being selfish because you got people at home waiting for you who
Mm-hmm.
depends on you, you know what I'm saying, expecting you to come or might need your help. And you gonna be calling from where? The precinct, I'm locked up, go to court tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? And try to see if you could bring some bail money or see how much is the bail, see who could sign up for me. Dog, I've been through all that. I've been locked up. Look, I beat charges. I had paid lawyers. You know, say, dog, if I would have never getting locked up, I would have been rich. You know how many lawyers have I done paid? My nigga, I would have been rich almost. You know what I'm saying? I threw money away, but you know what? It comes with the territory. It's part of the game. You make
What?
money and you gotta invest into lawyers losing it. While you locked up sitting up, you gotta take losses because your family at home need to eat. They gotta pay the bill. Whatever money you got stashed in the house, you can't just tell wifey, don't touch my money, knowing she got a light bill to pay. You gonna leave your kids in the dark? So what
Right.
I had to always do was, yo, take whatever you gotta take, you know what I'm saying? Pay whatever bills and just do what you gotta do and bring me some stuff here. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the way but the reality is the streets it don't last long. The majority of
Mm-mm.
these people who had a good run was no more than 10 years. The
Right.
reality.
Right.
Look at Pablo Escobar. How many years did he last in the game?
Yeah. And
Think
most
about
niggas, and we talk about our rappers, and most fly by niggas hustling too on a. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
before 10 years
talking
of
about
being a
major.
game heavy that
And
he
then the
thought he was
regular
gonna
niggas get
go
two. That's what I'm saying. The regular
right.
niggas get two. You get two as a regular nigga. You
So
talking
10
about
years
ultimate nigga 10.
having fly whips and having money in your pocket is nothing compared to a person that worked their whole life. Because you know why? He ain't got to worry about going to jail. So you know those times you went to jail, invested money on lawyers and commissary and all the other shit. Yo, you just wasted money. You understand? Wasting your time. By the time you come out, you got to start over again. The nigga who's been working got enough money to get a house to put a down payment, and his credit is on A1 probably. You know what I'm saying? That's what
Mm,
I'm saying. The streets don't pay. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Look at Pablo Escobar. The After his first 5 years, bro, the dude was wanted, everything, a whole bunch of bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? He
Mhm.
didn't have no more than 10, 15 years run, really. Like what the rest of his career was basically on the run. And at the end of the day, what happened? They took him down. If those people got taken down, imagine the motherfuckers in the states that are really nobody. You know what I'm saying? That just
Mhm.
nickel and diamond selling a few grams that my man over here, that money cannot buy nothing. You know what I'm saying? It
Right.
cannot buy nothing. You know what I'm saying? To get bailed out, you need people with good jobs who makes that type of money or who could put a house or something that's valuable on paperwork. So in case if you don't show up to court or whatever, they lose that. You know what I'm saying? Like people put some family members in a situation where they got to take losses, knowing they can't even afford to put a roof over their head. You
Right.
understand? They're gonna fuck up the next person's shit. You understand? But again, that comes where people glorify that negative shit. You know, the more we have people talking this jail shit, whatever, I hold it this down. Little kids gonna be curious. Oh, I'm on the whole shit down, but they don't really know what they're getting into. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Until they get into it, and then there be a certain life which you could never turn back because now you got to keep up with that image unless you move out.
Right.
Yes, the drugs are destroying our community. See history.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's,
I see all these YouTubers talk about feeding the homeless. I think about feeding the homeless. All right, but let me say something. Let's be real in this situation. Motherfuckers think about feeding the homeless, right? But at the end of the day, they still selling dope and crack.
right.
So what feeding the homeless gonna do? Give them a meal? It's not helping them because if
Right.
you really want to help them, you
I
wouldn't
mean,
sell the drugs.
I don't know how deep people take it, but I think in a certain way, well, it's something that everybody try to run to. So it's like the first getting a little bit of money or punch. I think like I choose another content creator. I like Tommy D. Tommy D does it, and I definitely for a person like him, that's a regular person. Him doing that shit's dope. You got money, it's not ill. You Tommy D and you do what Tommy D do, you get props for it. You got money, it's not really hitting on too much and nothing because like what you said, there's ways in this government tax route. I'm like, niggas don't even supposed to be hungry in America. That's just that's bro. That's why me and you bump heads too sometimes. Cause bro,
Nah, but I'm
and
not
not
talking
in
about the
this
government. I'm
situation,
talking
you
about
talking about something else, but it made me go to something else because
yeah.
we just don't even. But I'm gonna get back to. I'm sorry,
But
because we
what I'm
just
trying to say
don't.
is
Niggas don't supposed to be hungry. But
right.
what you saying is like, nah, that's just
How you
the
gonna
niggas
feed
that
the
you talking about. No, you got a good point.
like
And
how
but I
you
just think,
still
but
coming
just
to the
listen to this
block
part,
and
friendly.
put
Dude. I just think that niggas try to do that though, but everybody
to
know that
earn brownie
that's like a
points.
friendly. That's just a gesture. It's the niggas do it as a gesture, and it's getting old, and it's something that everybody do. I don't think that that's like when niggas do that. I don't think niggas like kind of do that to like show like more. Cause you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Me and you, like you want grassroots shit. That shit's just like a motherfucker that's trying to show up, just like we care. Just a little. That's just a gesture. Anybody
Right.
that just feeds the homeless is a gesture. That's all I'm saying. Anyway,
Right.
like you said, it's not gonna change anything. But I still
Exactly.
get your point. Like, but then here you are. If you're still selling dope, you're still doing this shit. But you're
But you
gonna
want to
go
help the
feed them,
community.
nigga. You made them hungry. I get what you
You get
said.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's basically
but it's
you're
just a
feeding them,
gesture.
but you're keeping them in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So when people
Yeah,
talk about helping these people, you know, to help these people, you can't feed them that. You get what I'm saying? They're destroying their life. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? So you're just giving them a meal so they could go out and be able to have some energy to go steal and put that money in your pocket. That's wrong. You understand what I'm saying? And that shit is destroying our community. Motherfuckers don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Your kid get hooked on drugs. They're not gonna think about, oh, he's a kid. We should help him out. They're just gonna be
Mm-mm.
like, feed that nigga, and he gonna go to the
I
pharmacy.
mean, that's another
To go
problem
pick up.
too. Like motherfuckers, that's another. It's just so many different things we don't do, like as a community at all. Like what you just said, even about the youth getting high and shit like that. Like, there's nobody out there that really cares. It is, but not enough. And like what Eggy was saying again, like people were the fact again that somebody would think like that. They're like just not seeing wrong. Like you see a fucking little a teenager in a spot that's nothing but like filth, nigga, and you coming from where we come from, like nigga, you got the right, nigga. Again, for me, you like my little bro. No, They're like, if I see a little nigga around some dope ass nigga, and that's a teenager nigga, even if I'm drunk and I'm walking through there and I'm fucking up like what you said, and I'm doing me, I'm grown. I'm gonna get that nigga up out of there. Like, nigga, this thing is 13. Like, I'm gonna get to them niggas to an age. Like, how the fuck you got if none of y'all are the parent, nigga, how the fuck you got this baby with y'all? And stop worrying about the audience. Think about what niggas who's gonna say something. Cause think about it, if it was your child, think about it as like if you wanted to do it for petty shit. Or like niggas just make these little videos when they are feeding somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you last week, you gave me props when and I'll bring it up again, but it's not to be brought up the first time like that, to be saluted. I fed that nigga. I didn't take that shit, bro. It's just shit. I'm only bringing this shit up to say what I said before. It's like you see right and you see wrong, and you got it in your heart. Do right, nigga. That's it, nigga. Don't no cameras, no nothing,
Right.
and you don't think about no fucking audience, nigga. You see a little girl with a bunch of fucking niggas and it don't look right. You know that picture look right. Get her the fuck out of there. Stop being a bitch ass nigga. Because if you look at it and you keep it moving, you're a bitch ass nigga, bro. Just straight up, nigga.
Right.
They ain't no you're being nosy. Niggas can call you a snitch or whatever. Let them call you that. And like I said, I fight and gonna die behind mine. Let some nigga come arguing. Just get to the business then. But let somebody come having problems with me talking about nigga why I let the 13-year-old girl get away from the 40-year-old niggas getting high. What? That's what
That's
you gonna
crazy.
approach me with that bullshit, my nigga? Come on, bro. Where we going with that one? To the coroner for you? I get a free body bag, nigga. We're gonna have that conversation. Niggas really got the nuts that come to me like, yo, who was you to yo? She was over there minding her business. Yo, the girl's 13. The fuck is you talking about? I wish another grown man would ever approach me with some shit like that.
Right. You know. And I don't know. The majority of my young cousins and shit like that, my family, the majority of the young ones, they graduates. The majority of the ones that I grew up with are graduates. They have great careers, no excuses. They don't feel no type of way about the world because they feel like they had to do what they had to do. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So at times I'm always being looked at slightly different because they look at me like I wasted time and bullshit. I could have
mm,
had the same lifestyle as them, or I could have probably lived better. They feel.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So I want to make sure that my kids at least become something where they could live comfortable. Because for my experience, for what I see, I got relatives who are living comfortable that they don't. The majority of them they don't even live over here, like in the Bronx or whatever. The majority of these people live it out the community. They own houses. They got property. So I'm like, wow, this is dope. Same age as me, maybe 2 years older than me, 3 years younger than me, but they already set in life. You
right.
know what I'm saying? So let's say when you and I will speak about government, they'll be the first ones to look at us and be like, yo, y'all niggas is trash. Because y'all could do it. If we did it, y'all could have done it. You gotta say that's
I
who they
mean,
are.
like I always tell you, the
That's
only
how they look
argument
at
with
us.
that is good. I don't want to even get you off
You
your
know what
shit,
I'm
but
saying?
with that situation, it's like those are two different things to me.
Right,
Like I always because just on the strength that like I understand. I can't. I'm never gonna knock you off that anyway, and don't want to. The way that you look at it, we just look at things two different ways. I just don't let them people get off the shit that they done to all our
right.
people. But
No, no, but
I
you get what I'm
understand what
saying
you
though.
saying is
Like,
like no, like you saying for you though. I understand it. Those are
yeah,
inspirations. Like they're inspiration to you. That's what you need and what you like. That's your spinach. You like it like that to be like yo, and that's good. And but one thing also I want to tell you out of that shit, bro. Like I said already, you that's good. You doing good right now. You working on yourself right now. They've been working on yourself for you. You're not them, bro.
Right.
It's something that you could get and something that you think about, but just work for it. Don't, waste too much energy, the same way on the opposite side. Like, getting other
Right.
motherfuckers to try to understand what you're saying and just get it done for yourself too, to be another person that gets to show that it could be done. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, I know I just said a whole bunch of me on it, so that's why it was
No,
easy
but
for
it's
me to
cool
say that.
though.
But,
It's cool. It's
but
cool.
I've already told my own story. I just talked to T History, but you know what I'm saying. That's just the thing. I said that because sometimes I think you saying that you're your same age, you feel like you ain't where you supposed to be, but you are where you supposed to be.
Yeah.
You got children and you went through
But
shit, bro. You
yeah,
put
yeah.
yourself in that. You can't be down on
Exactly.
yourself about not having that shit. Your mind's
Right.
right, nigga. That's the best thing. That's why I keep telling you, you don't have to have those things, bro. You don't even have to own nothing. Your heart is gold, bro. That's
Right.
what
I
all these people
appreciate
gotta
that.
understand, man.
So I want the best for my kids. I want my kids to be at that. Look, my nephew's graduating this week also, so congratulations to him. He going to the
Yeah,
university and stuff like that. So that's dope. His
yeah,
little
that's
brother's
dope.
graduating. You know what I'm saying? He's going to high school now, so that's a dope movement for him. His sister's graduating from a university also, which she had a tragic. She had issues in life and stuff like that. Had some personal problems, and she's alive by luck. She had three carts of a train run her over, and she lost a leg, but she continued to push forward. So she's trying to become, I guess, a psychiatrist or something like that for people who has issues, like the way she had certain issues and have no one to talk to, you know what I'm saying, or stuff like that. People that hold things inside. So I see these kids doing that, and I want my kids to do the same too. But not the same as that, but I want my kids to do, the right thing too. You know what I'm saying? I want my kids to live a good, decent life, not living how I gotta live. I gotta move from here to there because this shit is all fucked up. The neighbors don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I try to teach them. You see how you want to sleep nice and comfortable? You gotta work hard for that. You know what I'm saying? That's hard
Mhm.
work. If you don't work hard for that, you only gonna get what you put in. You understand?
Right.
So
What up, Ern? Good morning, brother. Well, it's still early
I
for
do
you, but
earn.
what up, Ern? Nah, that's what I'm saying. That's dope. That's why you see what Tina Marie said. I don't know if you know that, but you gotta understand what I just said. You got me misty. It's real. Like
Appreciate you.
you don't. I appreciate you back, bro, even more. But you gotta understand that, bro. It's not like you be playing games. You about what you be talking about, bro. That's a lot more than motherfuckers that got material shit over you, dog. That's why a lot of people like yourself and myself that don't understand what you are to yourself in your own life to stop chasing these material things out here. Shit don't mean nothing. Can't
And
do nothing
sometimes,
with them.
and I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I do go hard on talking on certain things, on certain topics. I go hard, but that's you know, I grew up I grown up, you know what I'm saying, and I changed in so many ways that what I wasn't realizing then, I realize now, and I be having so much anger sometimes, and I express myself a certain way, and people might get it mistaken, but I just speak on how I feel at the moment. But it, it's all good
Right.
though, you know.
Well, you're passionate about it, just like myself. You passionate about what you mean. That's why, like I said before, that's why, like, if niggas fuck with it, niggas know what's up. Because, like I said, I say my passion shit, you say your passion shit, and every time since I've been fuck with you, still go up there every day. TXU, TXU, TXU. It don't be nothing, bro.
Well, facts, bro, and that's how it's gonna be, man. Because we listen. What keep this going? That we two different people. We don't think the same. We might have some similarity of things of how we feel, but we
Mhm.
both two different brothers. You understand? And you know what? It's conversation. So as long as I know it's just a conversation, and I'm listening, I'm learning from you, and and I could get some type of knowledge and some type of understanding, we all good. You understand?
Right.
We don't
Exactly.
have to be enemy over a conversation because how you feel and the way you look at the world is different from that don't
Right.
make you
Because
my enemy.
everybody can understand it sucks. I wish it was different, but I got the nerve. He's like, that nigga ain't
Right.
coming. It's been months. That nigga ain't coming off the shit I'm talking about. I don't care how I been, and I keep trying. I don't care how I twist and turn and slick talk this motherfucker. He ain't coming off that shit. He'll bear
Right.
with me in certain times and give me as much as but he's still gonna come back and get to his shit.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking Philly extortion 101, ladies and gentlemen. For real,
But
man.
definitely, man, earn, salute, rain, bless. You know, I look forward for everybody that's always with us on the chat, you know what I'm saying, and pull up on the panel. I look forward to speaking to them. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I always say to myself, even though I don't know that, but I hope everybody that be on the panel in the chat with me, I hope they're all good today. You know, trust me, it goes through my mind. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we communicating, we building. It's a relationship, you know what I'm saying? And we networking, you understand?
Right.
And we're here to learn from
Oh, there
one
goes
another.
Sinner. What up, baby girl?
Oh, salute. Bless.
Sinner in the building. Yeah, my fault. But that's good stuff to be people to look at. That's why, like I was telling somebody before, like Rain, just like this one, Sinner, like just the people like they rock, you know what I'm saying, and show love and support all the time, man. That shit, I just tell all of y'all that shit, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers that come fuck with me and this nigga, period. You know what I'm saying? Especially y'all, you see, we getting out the mud, and like I said, if we be up here, so I don't have to put them involved. But yeah, time we just started. Time's only gonna tell. If we up here
Right,
for a couple of years and y'all right here, and y'all started this, and y'all stay where y'all at, like he just told me and his vice wrote, vice versa. Boomerang was he just told me, and he done told me before that I done told him the same. Ain't nothing gonna change with us. So if y'all don't change, it's just gonna be a time where y'all gonna be mad, like, oh, you ain't said
right.
nothing to me in 3 months. I'm one of those 4,000 people. You forgot about me. Yeah. Just remember what you did today, what you're doing tonight. There's 8 of us. 6 of us here, and 2 motherfuckers catching poison ivy. You know, somebody's just gotta get poison ivy. It just they could not help themselves. Give it up for the
Yeah.
Bush babies. Give it up for the motherfucking Bush. Shot, shot,
Shot,
shot,
shot,
shot,
shot,
shot,
shot,
shot,
shot,
shot,
shot,
shot,
shot,
shot
shot,
for the
shot, shot.
Bush babies.
That's right. We know
Don't
y'all,
say a
we love
word.
you guys.
They said I'll come. I'll listen to a little bit, but I'm
Uh,
not gonna never
I
say
ain't gonna
nothing.
say nothing.
I ain't saying
I'm
shit.
minding my business,
My
ain't
motherfucking business.
it?
I don't know if you right. I don't know if you wrong, T, but I'm just gonna
I'm just
stick
listening.
to this shit. I'm
You
just
know what I'm
listening.
saying? We
I ain't a
can't let
part
them
of
niggas
this
from other
shit.
panel see us. They gonna be like, oh, y'all niggas switch sides.
You said switch sides. You switch sides. You went over there fucking with them niggas.
We
You
give
know
you the
we
whole
got
freedom to
beef.
talk, and you over there.
Like we already had this talk. How many times I gotta tell you? Don't be going over there fucking with
Word
them.
up. If you don't
Nigga said
fuck
I
with
ain't
us,
saying nothing. You was listening though.
yeah. Nigga, that was you in the bushes. I could have sworn I seen you.
Nigga said, no, he's like, don't, don't even lie. The part when he said that he had his ponytail, you wasn't laughing. Yeah, that shit was funny though.
How you gonna laugh at niggas shit when you know I
You
don't
would love
fuck with
that
them?
shit. I don't fuck with them.
I'm
The nigga said he
disappointed.
did it for the jelly packs, nigga. He did it for the jelly
Man,
packs. Oh man.
we just sit here sipping,
She said,
smoking good
cheers.
weed.
Exactly, Sinner. How you doing, Sinner? You working or you chilling? Sinner said, throw some cheers to the Bush babies. You gotta get the Bush
Right.
babies love, Sinner.
Yeah,
You
you gotta
have
get
to.
Bush baby. And you
Had
know
to.
one thing, and I want to get it clear. I want everybody to know, me and T History are the only ones and the first ones that come up with the Bush babies.
The
So,
Bush
you know,
babies.
yeah, because people gonna try to run with that. See it spreading little by little, Bush babies. But just to let it be known, we was the first one
The
with
first
this
one,
shit.
you
Yeah,
started
we
it.
set the trend.
You
Yeah, Bush
started it.
baby. Yeah, but you
I
know we
like to
ran it
always say
heavy.
you
We ran
started
it
it.
heavy.
You read it.
I
Oh,
said,
oh,
we not talking about Bush
you did
babies.
already heard it. Oh, you did heard it somewhere.
Nah.
You
We
trying
was
to
the
be
first
modest.
one. That's what I said.
No,
You
that's
know,
what I said. You did heard it. Something you heard it
oh
somewhere
yeah, I heard
else. I
other
mean,
people say, yeah, Bush babies. I be
oh.
like, what? Bush babies? I ain't say nothing because I ain't want to start no YouTube
No,
beef. But
we
I
just
got
said like,
tight.
hold on, I ain't on the pedal. What are you talking about? How am I hearing
Word.
that?
I didn't know I'm in the bushes.
Nigga said I'm in the bushes right now. Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm the one who say that.
I was about to expose myself for a second. Bush babies. That shit had me tight when I heard it. But I
Oh
said, let me
shit.
keep it to myself. All right, continue on, guys. That shit is catchy, Bush babies. What?
Oh shit. Nah, this I don't even I gotta explain to you. I wanted to explain to the people I support, the people around. But they know it's really self-explanatory. But yeah, it started here first. Like I
Yeah,
mean it's still in
it
WWE.
started here.
And, oh no. I
Cause
said
you
that
know, Star got the
18
troll
months ago.
babies. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Star got the troll babies. So I said,
mhm.
troll babies. I got the Bush
We
babies.
got the
You know
Bush
what I'm saying?
babies
Because
back
remember,
there.
Star troll babies, they
Mhm.
official. They give him the views and all that shit. So he don't mind the troll babies. He gives them a shout out. So I give my Bush babies a shout out. Shout out to the Bush babies. You know what I'm
Shout out to
saying?
the Bush
I know you
babies.
there. Smash that like.
Please. That would be nice. At least just press the like for us. And subscribe sometimes too. Oh
Yo, what happened
man,
to Tina?
fucking
What happened to
Tyria.
Tina? I haven't seen Tina for a minute.
I don't know, man. I don't like when she does that. That shit scares me. She did that before she had the baby, but Tina, baby, please show up, please.
Yeah.
I don't know, dog. I was about to be dumbfounded, and I thought about it right off the rip. Yeah, I don't know, dog. Hate that. Really, seriously. Cause you see just like you, but I got you even quicker, nigga. I see certain acts change, nigga. Remember when you was just like, nigga, this nigga was like, picked up the phone, like, I know you was like, what? Why is he this nigga calling me like this? I was like, yo, what's wrong with you? You all right? I was like, no, I'm in the pro. I was like, oh, at least you okay. I was like, yo, nigga.
Yo.
Oh,
On
you
Sunday.
don't know? That's why I said you gotta pay attention. It's self-explanatory. Excuse me.
Oh.
I thought it would be explained. Well, I like to be juicy with it. Nah, but the bush baby, we call them bush babies, and then me saying poison ivy. Just in the bushes, I had to explain it to him, and then he gonna make a name for it. But like you see how like you're up there and you're commenting, there's people that's watching and listening, and they're just not saying nothing. So they it's already on YouTube. It's called Being in the Bushes. But friendly in ourselves, but friendly. We call them the Bush babies.
I
And when
mean,
we
the
be
bush was
talking like
catching.
we've been talking, and then people be up here, whatever, and they don't say nothing, they don't leave no comment. We just give a shout out to the Bush babies. Like we know you're here, just sitting up there. Okay.
So they in the bushes catching poison ivy, like T history
Mm-hmm.
say.
Hey, the bushes catching poison ivy.
Sometimes they'll come out and be like, yo, I
Somewhere
had to
there, they
pull up
might
on the
fuck around.
panel.
Yeah. They might pull out. Yeah, that's the worst was to fuck around and slide all the way to the piano. Went from a fucking Bush baby to the piano. How the fuck you do that? Like, you supposed to be in the chat saying woof, 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 woof,
Yeah,
woof.
you just
And
jump in the
then, yo,
panel.
can I come up? How the fuck you
Mhm.
slide from the bushes not saying nothing to
I just got on the top.
I
Look,
got
and
on the theater.
they be like, I just got on the live. Nigga, I still got the same viewers. Ain't nothing changed.
Hey,
It
nothing
was
changed.
17. I ain't see 18.
Exactly. Oh, you crazy.
Niggas be like, yo, I just pulled up and shit. What's the topic about? Bush baby, you already
Bush
know. Just talk.
Bush talk. For real. He said that's a dope name for it. Yeah, exactly. The Bush babies catching poison ivy. Nigga.
There's no better slogan than that.
It's definitely not. The Bush babies catching poison ivy. Nigga.
T-shirts.
Oh shit. Yeah, y'all be getting to them. I need a t-shirt. I gotta get back. I gotta get on my shit. I need some shit.
We gonna get
Even
money
if
with
they
that
all
Bush
be-
baby
yeah, Bush
and catch
baby.
a poison ivy.
Poison ivy.
Oh my god!
Oh, she talking too
collaboration.
much. She
The
talking too much.
collaboration is over. Yeah, man. The Bush babies are official, man. At least they're not
Thank you for
disrespectful.
telling the sitter exactly.
At least they're not disrespectful. They nice. They have manners.
Yes, shit, some of them. Well, they don't say much. They don't say much, so I guess that's why you give them respectful because they don't say nothing.
They don't say nothing.
Yeah, they
So you
can't
know
be
what I'm saying?
disrespectful if they don't say anything.
Yeah.
Except the fact that they're not saying anything, but they're not that disrespectful. Enough to just come in your house and they ain't gonna eat, but they're gonna look at the food and judge the food and shit. Like, well, the macaroni could have been a little bit darker. Look at this. Just judging the food and shit.
That shit was kind of dry.
Let's go to the mashed potatoes.
This shit is hard.
It's too hard.
It's stale.
I would. You see, you gotta undercook it. No butter. That's a fail. Oh man, the Bush babies. Give yourself a round of fucking applause.
Yo.
Shot. The motherfucking Bush babies thing. You can't beat that.
House.
Standing out. Well, man, friendly, what you gonna do, man? I don't want to overdo it, man. I don't want to be up all night, like I said, bro. You gonna rock tonight or what? Everybody?
I'm chilling. I'm good. Yeah, I'm
okay.
chilling.
Because you probably did stuff.
I gotta get up in the morning.
Okay.
Take my son to school, and I gotta try to get a few things together. So I gotta go buy some more boxes.
Oh yeah, because you gotta make that move.
It's a little mission. I'm dodging my uncle because he over here calling me to help him move. I'm like, nah, nigga, I'm not doing that shit too.
My mother tried to run that on me today, and that's more deuce. But I told her I'm getting too old to.
I ain't doing all that. I told
you, give you some money to move, pay them niggas.
They got boyfriends, they gangsters, call them
niggas.
Them niggas
big husky nigga. Like Mustard's boyfriend, big ass 6'3" nigga. He probably listening now. Like, I ain't moving nothing. He love his mother-in-law, nigga. Right, Shizzy? Nigga, I ain't moving nothing, nigga. I'm old, nigga. That's your work, nigga. I gave you my sister, nigga. That's your work, Shizzy. For real. Tina Marie, John Kalum. Hey! I thank for all the contributions over there, not Bush baby, and over there and participating in everything that we say. You did a great hell of a job. Not like you had a job with John Kalum said real stuff. I reckon compared to the chat. See that I don't got 1,000, but I like it the way y'all, it's a whole, I'm saying, more people on Friendly Extortion subscribe to his channel. And then when we did it, y'all, I mean, it's who's in here now, more people that's like it now. And we all, saying, just kicking it. Like my show like that, but I'm all welcome to listen to what y'all, if y'all want to talk about something or on your mind you want us to discuss, and we just all off of it and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem with that. And that's why I also, you know what I'm saying, that membership, if you join it, and that's what, you know what I'm saying, the membership's about. Like I said, it's one for 99 cents or $2, whatever. That's how you make the shit right, and you see big YouTubers. But everybody in my community, the good thing is I got people in here from other people. Like Poyo, my brother, subscribe to Poyo, the Poyo show, you know what I'm saying? They have Game of Death him, you know what I'm saying, Empress Janet, um, Oda Block. It's just people that like mostly all of us the same in our different version. We care about people, you know what I'm saying? And we be trying to build. And we up here not talking reckless. So while we ain't getting numbers like other people, and it ain't even about numbers neither. I'm just saying it could be larger, but I like, you know what I'm saying, having the 8 to 10 people and 5 bush babies at a time. That's
Right.
good. But just show up, man. But I appreciate y'all tonight. Hills, I'm about to wrap it up. I thank you for coming, man. But it don't matter who's in here because we getting out of here. But I'm gonna get with y'all, man. I thank y'all for making the rest of my day and morning and night to the start of today be better than it was yesterday. And y'all do the same. And like I said, if you can, try to put a smile on a stranger's face along with yourself, man. Have a great day. 100 History. Got to get it right, baby. And we did.